I just want to make sure we are live. Okay. Yes, this thing always takes a moment. Yes, we are now live. Welcome back, everybody, to the Contracts of the Blue Dandelion. It has been a moment, so I feel I will give everybody, and we do finally have a full roster of players. Say hi, everybody.
Woo!
Hello.
Woo! Hello.
Hello, hello.
If you guys want to go ahead and introduce yourself and tell maybe one or two sentences about who you are, because I don't think we've actually done that any of these games.
Oh, we haven't?
No.
Oh.
Like forever ago.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm Ninja Togepi. I'm an online artist, and I am playing. Oh goodness, what's the name of my character? It's been so long. Who do I play?
Oh, let me pull up your character here. You are Felicia.
I'm a Felicia.
Hinterturn.
Yes.
Fortune. Yep. A dark elf. Yeah, that's what I am.
How about Molly? You go next because you've had some trouble with these streams.
Hello, I'm Molly. I am finally in the stream, so you can finally hear me. Yippee. I have a book. It's called Vampire Mall Cop, and people should go read it, because it's fire, if I do say so myself.
All right.
And there are also short stories that are also fire and should be read by people. Yep, that's me. Okay.
Woot.
They are good books. Matt, how about you go next?
All right, I'll go. Well, I'm Matt Waterhouse. I'm an author as well. I write. I've written the Four Guardians series. I'm writing the Kodiak series of high octane sci-fi war adventure, as well as Red Saints, as well as The Eye of the Universe, as well as the tiny, adorable little horror book. Adorable because it's small and pocket-sized, Bleeding Concrete. All of those are, much like Molly's work, fire. And I'm a little bit more hoarse today than usual because I've been nursing a horrible illness for the past few days.
Oh.
So if I'm muted, it's because I am hacking up my lungs.
Oh, dear.
And yes, more things pending.
Ooh.
All right.
And I do still your book, Eye of the Universe, is still one of my favorites. So, but
Thank you very much, mate.
and we turn to our resident glowing paladin next.
Yes. I'm Amaya. I'm also. I think we're all authors except for Felicia. I have 3 books out that all have technically Vlad the Impaler as a main character with his sidekick, a barista in Seattle in the modern day, where they encounter various supernatural events and he tells the world how it should be. It's fairly highly rated, the whole series so far, so... but yeah, I'm a paladin who nevertheless refuses to acknowledge, let's say, any divine influence, and also really loves money a lot.
This is despite the fact that one day he spontaneously started glowing.
Again, and he's been telling everyone that's he was bitten by a radioactive firefly or various other things caused that. That's nothing serious. Don't
In a
worry
world
about it.
where stuff like that usually means you're touched by the divine.
Yeah.
Anyway, so in our last session, our team was given a mission by the church. They are to go to the Westgate. Go to the trade city of Westgate and find out what's going on there. There have been an odd number of murders and mutilations and other dark things. Our paladin, not being satisfied with a mission from the literal highest payer, decided that she wanted to bug our sweet little clerk here at the guild for more work. And so she also took upon herself a hunting quest to go track down a troll that's on the road between here and the trade city of Westgate. And we ended our session with everybody going to bed. And we are going to start our session with Matt is waking up in the common room, and there is nobody else there.
Huh.
What do you do,
Oh.
Matt?
Oh, did I wake up late? What time is it? I don't normally wake up late. I'm a farm boy.
It's still a little dark outside.
Oh. Huh.
Did the lack of sound wake him up, maybe? Because that sometimes does.
It could be that. Maybe everyone else is just on the piss and they haven't come back yet.
As you look around the room, you notice someone very familiar staring back at you.
Oh no, that explains it.
Your patron, the embodiment of hunger, forms out of the various bugs that make up his being, and he smiles at you. And he goes, "Good. You've lived so much longer than the others. A much better gift I have for you this time." And he pulls from behind him a book, a fairly dark book, and he holds it out for you to take. Do you accept the gift?
I hold out my hand, shaking a little bit toward this book.
He places the book in your hands, and as the book touches your hand, his finger gently brushes against yours, and you recoil in unimaginable hunger as you pull the book close to yourself.
Oh, is he clammy? He seems like he would be clammy.
He's not exactly clammy. It's a bit like touching chitin, like a bug shell.
Oh.
In fact, when you touch him, you distinctly felt part of him move, as if it was trying to move away from you.
Oh.
And he says, "Apologies. That tends to happen."
Right.
The hunger pains gradually recede, and he says, "A great mission you're on. Are you feeling prepared?"
I'm not really sure. I mean, more prepared than I would have been just as a farmer.
Yes, you shall meet someone tasty in the next town. Keep an eye out.
Someone tasty.
Yes, someone who will bring about the feast. And he smiles even wider at you.
Just out of interest, how long did the other ones last? You said I've lasted longer than the other ones.
The church, very quick, very smart, catches them early, found the problem, the words of my blessing. Fix that with you, and make sure you have no problems. Enjoy my book.
I will. What's it about?
You'll have to read it when you wake up. And when he says that, the room starts to darken. And once again, the last thing you see is his smile. And then you actually wake up in the common room with everybody still in there in the early morning.
Oh.
Still doing their typical thing of flatulence, burping, scratching themselves. It's become oddly comforting in the number of times you've slept in this room.
It's like sleeping with a fan.
Yes.
Like nice ambient background noise.
And, wafting odor, bed bugs,
Yeah.
fleas, ticks, chiggers.
Yeah.
More like camping with the boys.
Yeah, exactly.
I have put the book in your inventory. Why don't you give it a read for us?
Let's have a look. All right, in my inventory. Whoop, there is a. I'll find my character sheet in a moment. Oh, I can just click on me, right?
Yes.
Oh no, I have lost connection to the. Now I'm back.
Oh.
I struggle to open the book, working out what to click to
It
open the
should
book.
be under your inventory, and you can just. Where did it go? It should be in here. Why is it not in there? Now it's in there. I put it in your
Alright.
character once. It didn't want to do it. It's right under Clover's book, which you should not have.
Okay.
You guys gave that to the church. They're going to come looking for you.
Alright.
It should be right under tools.
Cool. For some reason, it is just not opening. Would you mind opening my character sheet for me, please?
Yes, I can.
It
So,
is just flat out refusing to open. Or I'm doing it wrong.
you just got to click on it once.
Incidentally, the sound of like someone eating chips was the perfect soundtrack for my hungry patron.
And
Oh,
also, you are also very hungry today as well.
Oh,
So it will require twice the amount of food today as normal.
give me them chips.
Sorry, that's me. That's my dinner.
So, since you haven't been able to open the book, I'll go ahead and read it for everybody. The book you have been presented is called The Joy of Hunger.
Oh,
This book contains 3 cantrips: firebolt for cooking, frostbite for preserving, and infestation for cleaning.
oh,
Book also contains recipes for every type of meat, even every type of meat in this world, even those shunned by by people thought as inedible by normal society, with detailed instructions on butchery, preparation, marination, cooking, and preservation. It also has a large section in the back for acceptable substitutions for missing ingredients and a conversion chart for all units of measurement in this world and some outside. It gives +4 to all rolls involving cooking.
oh. Is it giving me like cannibalism instructions?
Human and elf and dwarf are all meats counted in that book. It says
That's
all
true.
meat.
They are all meats.
In fact, as your character flips through the book, he notices that the pages just don't quite end.
Oh my word.
It is
Well, there's a lot
literally-
of animals.
and bugs, fish, literally anything that you could classify as meat.
Yeah, the bug pages. They're all strangely German.
What they call them is
It's a
They're-
bugs.
they're under a section called land seafood.
Land seafood. Nice.
All right, so you guys are up for the day. Everybody comes down to the main room. It is the day that you all were going to embark on your trip to Westgate. What do you want to do?
Eat breakfast.
You can pick up breakfast from Cookie. It is the usual 5 copper.
5 copper it is.
Anybody else want breakfast?
Let's see. I have the dry rations already, right? And how many?
Yes, you have the extra old rations.
I have a quantity of 6 of them, and it's a 2-week journey out to there.
It's a 6-day journey.
Hmm.
There are also inns along the way.
Well, I'm probably going to go to the desk and see if they don't have any food that's about to, go bad, or maybe food that has gone bad.
Oh,
And see if they'll sell it to me for cheaper.
let me unpause everybody, and you are free to move about.
Woo.
Woo, what? I'm trying to hang on. Ah!
Oh,
On my laptop, I can't zoom out. Wait a minute. Why can't I move? Okay, I can do this, but I can't.
Whoa. Dr. Honeygold and me are attached.
Yes, that's very convenient, actually.
Oh,
Ah, yay.
When it comes
How do I
to
zoom
battle,
out like this.
Yes.
Ah,
since
I'm
since-
following you to study you.
yes,
I see.
Yes. I'm observing you
That's-
closely.
so
This is
anybody
all
who wants
intentional.
ooh, there we go.
That
All right,
doesn't
that's
make me
better.
nervous.
Woo, I can see.
anyone who
Here
wants
we go.
breakfast will have to go over to Cookie.
How do I friggin' I don't know how to do anything without a mouse. Oh, I can't. Okay, here we go. Yep.
Cookie watches you parkour across his bar.
Yeah. Like, sorry, technical difficulties.
He looks at you, he's like, yeah, having a bit of residual effect from the drink last night, huh?
Oh yeah. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I was wondering if you wouldn't mind selling me for cheaper. Do you have any like scraps in the back that you're not going to make use of, or I don't know, something's gone off, maybe?
A tough one, eh? I suppose. People at the bar are also eyeing you, who are eating their normal breakfast. Yeah, I suppose I could scrounge up something cheap for you. It'd be about 2 copper. How about that?
All right.
Anybody else want to order breakfast while they're at it?
Felicia will get the regular
I
breakfast.
will also get the regular.
Yeah, I'll get a large breakfast.
Okay, it will be 5 gold, or not 5 copper for the regular breakfast, and 7 copper for the big breakfast.
Nice, excellent.
All right.
I'll be there in a minute once I've found how to zoom out as well.
Mouse wheel.
There's 10
I similarly
copper.
don't have a mouse.
Oh, I do not know the keys. Oh, page up, page down. And I will just move you over here. So yeah, page up, page down will zoom you in, zoom you out. If you have selected your character, up, left, right, down will move your character. Now, all right, Cookie looks at you, like, okay, I got it. 2 regular breakfasts, 1 big breakfast for the farm boy, and 1 cookie special for our glowing friend. Go find yourself a table, and I'll bring it out in a moment.
All right. Which table do we want?
Well,
Oh, no,
we're
I've
we're
become
detached.
No.
Here, I'll help you.
This is the one that has all the seats for us. The other ones don't have enough chairs.
Let's do it.
We can just assume that you can move the chairs around. They are not nailed to the floor.
All right. Well, we're here now.
Now we got this. There.
Yeah, these tables and chairs just tend to stay where they were last put in the last bar fight. So after about 20 minutes, Cookie comes back out and heads over to your table. And he's laden down with a big tray of food. Now, for Felicia and for Molly, he sets down a tray of biscuits with various meats, some fried eggs. For Matt, he gets the full English, including the eggs, the bacon, the biscuits. Well, they don't have biscuits, but they got biscuits here. As well as some beans, a couple of greens, and a big old hunk of brown bread. And for the paladin, he sets, well, the most charitable way I can describe this is butcher's scraps. It's the fried up bits of gristle, cartilage, meat joints, just the various things that dripped out, a couple of slices of stale bread, and a bowl of beans, because why not? Now enjoy yourself.
All right. Thank you. Well, I'm going to cast Purify Food and Drink just to be safe.
Well, that depends on if the spell classifies this as food.
I mean, it is food.
Semantics.
I mean, it's not impure. It's just the stuff that didn't make it into everybody else's breakfast. You've got some.
Okay, if it's not like actually rotten, then yeah, I'll make do.
No, it's got like chicken necks, feet, cartilage, just all the stuff he trims off that normally doesn't make it into a meal. You can eat it. It's just most people don't.
All right.
Chicken neck's good.
All right. Matt starts digging into this mountain of bread and meat and eggs he was brought.
Oh, it's good. Oh, it's good.
There's not going to be any honey cakes, sadly enough. But it is a sizable amount of food. It's roughly twice the amount that everybody else has. All right. You guys finish up your breakfast,
All right.
and it is now time. It is now time to decide what else you want to do. Do you want to leave or go by the market, or what would you like to do?
I'm petting the cat first. Then
You are free to pet the cat.
There's a
Very
cat.
important.
yeah,
Oh
right
yeah.
over here.
You want to pet the cat?
Yes.
All right. Do some parkour. There we go.
Yes, the world is home to many felines.
They will all be pet.
All right.
Is that
Okay,
blood
now
on the floor?
Does everyone have
Don't worry
the
about
ration? I'm not sure if Dr. Honeygold got any.
What do I-
Dr. Honeygold has rations, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, Togepi, since you have access to her character, I might have you click on stuff for her.
Oh, okay.
So you
Oh,
get
she
to,
does. Okay.
Oh goodness.
since you can move her around, you can probably open her up and use her spells.
I can,
Cool.
yeah.
All right. So where are you guys
Ugh.
going next?
Well, if nobody needs anything, I guess we can head out.
Sure, yeah.
All right. Everybody in agreement?
Yes.
Yeah. Also, 5 copper for the meal, right?
Yes, it
I
was
have-
5 copper for you two,
Okay.
7 copper for Matt, and 2 copper for the glowing trash can.
Yep.
Gotcha. And
I'm keeping track of it. When I can open my character sheet finally, I will.
Sorry.
I'll
I
keep-
I will handle it for you. I don't know the key controls for opening yours. So yours was 7 gold, or 7, not silver. So I will drop you back down to 1 copper. So you've paid for your meal. All right. So you guys head out of the city. It's pretty early in the morning, so there's not too much traffic. You're on the road and outside the city within the hour. As you are just getting out of sight of the city after the first few hours of the trip, you are approached from behind by 2 other individuals. The first is a paladin. You can tell he's a paladin by his armor. He is riding on a huge dappled black horse. He's wearing the most polished armor you've probably ever seen. He has long brown hair, golden eyes, and the stereotypical Chad chin. Following behind him is a very slight woman in dark robes and a very big ornate hat with several feathers sticking out of it. Far more feathers than you would think would normally be in a hat. She's also wearing, from what you can tell, a belt that has several bottles and clumps of various things like feathers, hairs, just standard spell reagents. And as they approach, the man hails the paladin in your party as, "Hail, aspirant! Where are you off to? Not on the troll hunt, I hope."
Well, as a matter of fact, yes.
Great minds think alike. Though I fear the church looks for more evil things. Not to say that a troll's not evil. He approaches next to you and he looks you up and down and looks at your gears. Huh. Well, I suppose you're going for a challenge, taking him on with secondhand equipment. And he...
penitence and, humility and all that.
Indeed. Well, I imagine, and he looks at your crest. Oh, well, that explains the penitence. I don't remember the last time I've seen a blue dandelion take down a troll.
No, I'm sure you probably don't remember, but we're going to see how it goes.
I'm sorry, you cut out there.
That's all right.
Well, it just so happens that I too am hunting the troll. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Bradford Brackenshire. Well, Sir Bradford Brackenshire. I am the paladin in residence for the Golden Lions Guild. Say, you wouldn't happen to have passed an individual by the name of Arnolfo?
Past him? No.
Ah, he must have gotten further ahead. This stocky little dwarf from the church came up to me and asked me to deliver a letter to him. You wouldn't happen to know who he is, would you?
I would happen to know, yes.
You wouldn't care to share that information?
Well, it happens to be me, in case you're wondering.
Oh, you can read. And he flips the letter at you. It's like, well, that's one mission done. Well, I suppose we'll be off. Trolls to hunt and whatnot. Come, Tempest. And he charges off into the woods, and the woman behind him just kind of heaves a sigh and silently follows behind him.
I want that dude's horse.
It is a majestic horse.
It is a majestic horse.
Well, her horse is even better because her horse is that kind of shimmering white horse, like that one that looks like silver.
Gotcha.
She named it Sugar Plum.
Yeah, but you know, she wasn't mean to me. She wasn't rude and obnoxious.
Well, she didn't say anything to any of you.
Right.
Well,
I will
Anyway.
take whichever horse you do not take.
now you did notice as they were riding away that they had some exceptionally expensive gear.
Oh yeah. You better believe I noticed.
Like they had, like one piece of their gear was probably worth more than all the money your entire party has.
Oh yeah.
So you travel for the rest of the day, and you come to the first inn. Do you want to stay in the inn, or do you want to camp out outside?
I was going to camp outside. I don't know what you guys are going to do.
You notice that as you're setting up your tent, there is literally nobody else camping outside. In fact, the inn is so full it's almost bursting.
Does that mean they'll let us sleep in the common room for free?
Maybe if there's room.
Well, I'll ask, I guess.
So you approach the innkeeper, and he's like, yeah, that's about all that we got right now. You have to find a spot. It's 2 copper to sleep in the inn.
What's wrong with sleeping outside?
It's 2 copper.
Yeah, I know, but I'm asking him, regardless.
You're asking if you can sleep out.
No, I'm asking him what's wrong with sleeping outside, the innkeeper, in case he knows anything.
There's a troll running around in the woods. Nobody wants to be caught by the thing. It'll eat you.
Is it close? Is it close by?
Wanders about. I've had tale that it's a day away. I've had tale that it's almost made it to Westgate. A different story comes in every day.
How
But people ain't taking chances.
is it loud when it walks around, or sneaky, or what?
You know, that's the thing about trolls. You think you'd notice it coming. They're loud. They aren't very stealthy. They smell like an open sewer, but they catch so many people. They got to know something. Nobody wants to take the chance.
What do we all think? I'm asking the whole party here.
So as you ask
I
the
mean,
party,
you'd be pretty shiny bait for the troll.
There's that.
True.
Might make our lives easier.
so as you're discussing, you hear Bradford from the corner.
Uh-huh.
He wants to sleep outside. Foolhardy. And Tempest just looks at you from where she sits and goes back to her meal.
Yeah, I don't like him.
We gotta see if we can bet him his horse. We're getting this troll. We gotta see if we can get him to do that.
You can always go talk to him again.
The problem is he's gonna want something from us, and I don't want to give him anything. Of course, if we die, it won't matter.
It's up to you.
I mean, if he's that confident that we won't do it, then
the
maybe he
problem-
won't ask for anything.
That's true. That's true. And the problem is we'd have to all die to not. If only some of us die, we still lose the bet, don't we?
Yeah, we can make it so it's just me. He's been pissing me off.
Well, oh, okay, right, fine. If you want to bet him, that's fine. I don't really want his horse, to be honest.
It is a very majestic.
Well, that's good because I was worried you were going to eat it, honestly. So, all right.
I mean, I've got a recipe, but
You've got several. Horse meat's good eating.
Lean and tough, I imagine. You know,
I was
good,
gonna
the good
say.
horse is not going to be good eating. All right. Well, I'm going to go over to him.
He looks up from his meal, and his meal is an extravagant meal. You can tell he put in the extra money. And he goes, "Oh, hail, aspirant. What can I help you with?" And he kind of leans back and picks up his goblet and takes a small sip of wine.
I will bet you your horse that we get the troll before you do.
I doubt you could pay for the maintenance. But, so you really are going for the troll, are you?
Yes. I have a duty, after all. Protect the weak and all of that.
Well, I do like a bit of guts in a person. I'll tell you what. There's nothing that's going to part me from my horse. But I'll bet you double the bounty you can't take the troll out before I do. A quick reminder, the bounty on the troll was 2,000 gold.
Right. I don't have 2,000 to start with, much less 4,000.
I don't need any of your money. I'll just say we'll call it a gentleman's bet. I'm so confident that you simply can't do it.
Knew it.
If you get to it before me, I'll pay you the bounty.
Deal.
Good luck. I look forward to bringing back your carcass.
Well, I'm going to go scooting back to the others and let them know what just occurred.
Okay.
So what do we?
You
Yeah.
are
So what
free
do we
to
all?
so what's the bet? What did you bet him?
Well, he wouldn't bet his horse, which I'm annoyed about, but he did bet us the entire bounty. So
Oof.
we get the troll before he does. He'll pay us the bounty. Then I presume we can go back to town and we can get the bounty again.
Mm-hmm.
That's the current
Right.
plan. Double the bounty. So what do we figure?
Well, and that is for the one that kills the troll.
Yeah, if we get the troll first. He's being snotty, and he doesn't actually want us to pay if we lose. So for me, I mean, aside from death, there's no reason for us not to do this.
I guess not.
Well, I mean, if he kills it, he'll get the bounty, won't he?
Well, he will, but we won't lose any money.
That's true.
We'll just look like chumps.
But what's to stop him, like, following us, and then as we've like almost killed the troll, he like runs up and pokes it and kills it, and then he gets the bounty.
DM, does my prestidigitation, does that cover up my glowing at all?
No.
Nah. It would have been one thing.
So you guys can roll some history. He is a paladin, so he would actually be a fairly notable figure, so you could see what you know about him.
All right, I can certainly do that. That would be under history. How do I attributes?
And you all are free to roll as well. Well, Arnolfo got 18. So
Holy cow.
would anybody else like to roll as well to see if you know anything more? It's up to you guys. Strangely, actually, he got a 19. His history's so bad.
my int is pretty low, so it was a little bit of. I did study in school, but also I wasn't paying attention.
So
but also,
you among anybody else would know, because you're an aspirant, that Bradford he's a braggart. There's a lot of people who said negative things about him, but he's well known for making these kind of bets, and he's never welched on them once.
awesome.
He might be kind of a jerk, but he does follow the tenets of the religion, and one of those is being honest and paying your dues. He's also ridiculously wealthy, so it's not really going to hurt him that much to lose that money.
All right.
All right. So you
Yeah.
guys are going to take him up on his bet.
Might as well.
All right. So if you guys are wanting to stay the night, it will be 2 copper and it will be 5 copper for a meal.
Or do we want to bait this thing today?
Hmm?
Or do we want to bait this thing tonight?
Well, it's somewhere on the road. You're not entirely
Yeah.
sure where.
Right.
And something tells, well, I'll let you decide if you want to go traipsing through the woods at night looking for a troll.
I'm reluctant.
Mostly, I don't want this guy to get the better of us.
He doesn't look like he's in any hurry. He is literally lounging by the fire of this inn, eating an extravagantly expensive meal.
Can I do like an insight roll to maybe think about how trolls generally operate, if that gives me anything?
You guys can make a nature check.
Can I make an insight roll on the guy?
Sure.
Because he doesn't seem like he'll make a bet. He doesn't seem like the type to make a bet he's going to lose.
Let's see here. Let me open you up. And you got it. So yeah, he looks like he is completely confident that he's not going to lose this bet. Like he's not even looking in your direction anymore. He's just eating his meal, looking across the hall, occasionally talking to Tempest, who basically just ignores him. As for you, Usagi, you would know that trolls typically are ambush hunters. They just kind of eat whatever they can catch.
Okay, well, Dr. Honeygold, are you able to, give us any insight into this whole troll business? I figured you might know something about nature.
Nature is. Yeah, you have a +0. Do you want to roll for?
Okay.
It's better than me. I've been -1. Oh my goodness.
You would know the same thing that Usagi knows.
Oh.
Felicia,
Am
do
I
you
allowed-
know any?
Nature. Okay.
You would
good
know
point.
the same thing that Usagi knows.
All right.
Oh boy.
We're all
I
on the
might
same
know
page.
something. I
Yeah,
might know something.
Rockstar, you're our only hope here. Oh my word.
No, I know basically the same thing you know.
Yep.
Yeah, we're set.
So trolls aren't very difficult to track. They're probably not in the immediate area right now, but you will certainly know when you come across it.
So shiny fellow over there. He definitely thinks he's got this in the bag. He's not worried about us at all.
So this
he,
other
he might
paladin
know where it is.
This other paladin is not shining.
I meant like his armor shiny.
Oh yeah,
Not
his armor is very, very polished.
Yeah, not shiny like you, Arnie, but shiny like shiny, just normal shiny. But he's not worried at all.
No.
He's got this in the bag, he thinks. Maybe he knows where it is.
If he knows where it is, he's going to get it first unless we can figure out some way of getting it.
We could follow him.
Yeah, but won't he find it first if we follow him?
Well, the bounty is killing it first, isn't it?
I suppose there's that. Can we kill it first?
Well, I don't know. I've never
Asking if
fought a
we
troll.
can. I think.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, like, what all can we do here? I've got smites and stuff, but I have to get up close to it. I can bless, I think, up to 3 people. I got Thunder Wave, which is not so useful if other people are nearby me.
So there are a number of people in the inn who look like merchants. So you are free to see if you can't find something that might help you.
Would we roll anything to try to find a person, or we just kind of look around and talk to folks?
Yes, you would. You give me 1 second. You would roll, let's say, investigation.
All right.
As far as you're concerned, there are no merchants. Matt actually can identify several merchants, one of which looks like he deals in potions and potion ingredients.
There, you see him?
I don't see anybody. I don't know what you're talking about.
Like, where I'm pointing, Arnie, where I'm pointing.
You can see the person he's pointing at, and
Oh,
now you recognize. Oh yeah, a merchant.
Oh, okay, yeah, him. Oh, I see. Yes.
You know, the one with the for sale sign next
Yeah.
to him and the list of prices.
Yeah, that should have been a dead giveaway. That was my fault. All right. Well, we can head over there, I guess.
All right. The merchant looks up from his meal. He's at a table with a woman who appears to be his wife, and he says, "How can I help you?"
Good evening, sir. You appear to be perhaps a traveling merchant, and I was wondering if I could have maybe a look at what you're selling.
Well, I've got a lot of stuff out in the cart. Was there something particular you were looking for?
Something that would help us to find a troll.
I ain't got nothing that would help you find it. I mean, but they're not necessarily hard to find. I do have a crate of alchemist fire I was taking over to Westgate.
A whole crate of it.
Or sorry, he's taking it to Oxengard from Westgate. Yes. So he's going in the opposite direction you guys are.
Right.
It's like, yeah, a crate, about 36 bottles.
And how much would you want for a bottle?
Well, usually I deal in wholesale, but I got a few strays that are just kind of clacking around in the back there. I can sell them for my usual price of 25 gold a piece.
That's a little bit too rich for my blood.
Try to persuade him.
I can try to persuade him. I do have a bonus to that. Oh my word! Not right now. I don't.
He says, 25 is about as low as I'm willing to go.
I should have used bardic inspiration on myself. Actually, I don't know if I can use it on myself.
Also, thank you, Alistair the Great, for stopping by.
Well, I'll try and persuade him, I think.
Okay.
So look, we're going after this troll. This got everyone all in a tizzy, and you know, your business is probably suffering a bit. Our business of adventuring is suffering a little bit. Can't camp outside. Got to be careful on the roads. Maybe we can cut a deal.
And if we get the troll, we'll tell everyone where we got our goods from, and send people your way.
He's a wholesaler, so he already has people waiting on him. Or he looks at, well, I'm a wholesaler. I don't really have to worry so much about that. The troll is kind of a nuisance, and I did pick this stuff up at a pretty good price. I guess I could let you have up to 3 bottles at 20 gold apiece.
Fine.
You know what?
Yeah, I'll take one.
I'll also take one.
All right. Both of you deduct 20 gold, and I will get you all a thing of alchemist fire. Did anybody else want to buy one?
I'm good.
There's one remaining.
Did you want any honey gold?
Molly?
Maybe.
Could be.
I forgot I was muted. I'm good. I will pass.
All right.
All right. So your
Actually,
business. Go ahead.
I just realized I don't seem to have bardic inspiration, or maybe that's under attributes or something.
You should. Is it under your features?
Let me take a look. Ah, there it is. Cool. Okay, yes I do. Never mind. Found it.
Well, you'll have to remember to do that next time.
Yep, I will indeed.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do? And did you decide if you're staying in the inn or staying outside the inn?
I sort of want to stay in the inn because we can't fight the troll if we die by the troll in our sleep. You feel me?
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
Right,
try
Hornalfo,
and-
right?
It's like vibrating with frustration.
I find it funny the one who would stick out the most and just be a glowing meal for this thing is debating about whether they're going to part with 2 copper so they don't get eaten in their sleep.
Fine. 2 copper.
Yay!
Did you want to buy a meal for 5 copper as well?
Absolutely not.
We'll let you have that.
All right. Anybody who wants a meal, deduct 5 copper. Our paladin skulks off to a table to eat his dry, dusty meat and old stale bread.
Well, unless of course the kitchen has scraps that they don't want that I can just
Oh,
have.
dear Lord.
This place is so packed they literally don't have scraps.
Yeah, fine. Rations it is.
Is my hungry friend satiated?
You have eaten enough with. If you eat 1 regular meal now, you will be satisfied. You ate a tremendous breakfast.
A regular meal will be fine then.
Okay. All right. So it's 5 copper for everybody else who wants to eat. Molly, Togepi, what about you?
I'll eat, seeing as we have a big day tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll eat too.
Oh, okay. Togepi, I will also ask that you please deduct her money.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, for the night, it was 2 or 3 copper.
2 copper. You will
Okay.
be sleeping in the common room.
On
Gotcha.
the floor or something. Yep.
Ding.
All right. So you pay your money, you eat your meal. Everybody has a fairly good meal of roasted meat and bread. It's very fresh bread because they ran out and had to make more. Our paladin eats his dry, pointless, sad meal. And then you guys go to bed. And nothing happens in the night. And you wake up bright and early the next morning. And several of the people who also paid to sleep in the common room are shifting about and gathering their things. What would you like to do?
I'd like to hit the road, but if you guys want to eat or something, we can do that.
I mean, I guess I don't have to eat.
I reckon let's get started and have our breakfast on the
Yeah.
road.
What about you, Doc?
The proprietor is setting out some meat stuffed buns that he's selling for 3 gold for the road.
3 gold.
Or 3 gold, sorry, 3 copper.
Oh.
3
I was
copper.
gonna say, I'm about to go slap that man right in the face.
They would be exceptionally good buns for gold. They would
Oh my
just
gosh.
glow, like you could tell they were the most
Like
delicious.
you are an alpha.
Yes.
But these these copper ones look especially good. It kind of looks like you can see like the fresh ground meat seasoned in it. It's got kind of a pretzeled bun with a little bit of salt on top.
And it's 2 weeks to get there, right?
It's 6 days. So now
6 days.
5.
5.
I'm being convinced.
And 3 copper for these.
Yes, and they look at substantially decent size.
Can I haggle that down with
No.
a persuasion? No.
In fact, they're going pretty quickly.
All right, I'll pay 3 copper. Fine.
All right, everybody
That will
wants
give
one.
me 1 extra ration.
That will get you to dinner.
Yep.
Want one, Doc?
Certainly, thank you.
All right.
All right. That leaves our farm boy. Does he want to turn down the meat stuffed pretzel bun?
I would never turn down meat stuffed pretzel bun.
All right, you all get your buns, and they are fantastic. And you set out, walking about, eating your food, and just kind of enjoying the trail. Everybody roll perception for me. It's just
dear.
a general perception for the trip.
Okay.
Holy cow.
Well, that's not a natural 20, but still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shoot.
You're enjoying your meat bun too much, Doctor.
Yes, while eating her pretzeled meat bun and just enjoying the fantastic flavor and the savory but subtle taste of onions in the meat, Dr. Honeygold walks into a tree. But the rest of you continue walking on, and you don't really notice any signs of any trolls.
I intended that. I am observing the tree.
You
Yes.
also
course.
noticed that Bradford and Tempest's horses were still in the stalls when you left. So, and round about midday, you hear the clacking of hooves, and approaching from behind you is once again Bradford and Tempest. And he looks at you as he passes and says, did you find any trolls yet?
Not as yet.
Did you?
Only the ones I crept up upon. And with that, he laughs and takes off down the road. And Tempest behind him sighs and just continues walking on.
I really don't like him.
I still want his horse.
You continue your walk for the rest of the day, and you come to the next inn. And it looks just as packed as the last one. What would you like to do?
Are there any such things as potions that help you to like stay up all night or anything like that?
Possibly in the city, but you'd have to be really lucky to find one on the road.
Okay.
And
Hey,
I'm
Doc.
pretty sure it wouldn't be in your price range.
Right. Hey, Doc. Do you know of anything herb-related, perhaps, that might help us to potentially stay up all night without being completely fatigued?
Perhaps. Do I?
You can roll a medicine roll.
Can I?
One moment.
Yes, in fact, you do. You know there are several teas and brews that can be made from relatively common weeds that you might be able to find out in the woods, in the plains, just in various areas that will keep you awake longer, but nothing that will allow you to run as if you had been up all night. Most of the things like that you would have to buy from some apothecary. You are
I'm
free.
gonna-
Go ahead and tell the rest of the group if you would.
Oh, I do that. I tell them.
That's it.
You tell them with your words. Come on, role play with
Oh.
us.
Yes, there are teas that we can drink that will help us stay up later, but not the whole night.
Okay.
But we can make these rather easily.
Do trolls like their meat alive, or do they also eat carrion? Do I know this?
Roll a nature roll.
Yeah. I will.
So- You would know that trolls prefer slightly rotted meat,
okay.
but they are certainly not picky and will eat things alive if they're hungry enough.
I'm headed to the kitchen.
Okay.
They announce.
You head inside, and the innkeeper stops you from coming behind his counter and says, "Whoa, son, whoa. Something I can help you with."
Yeah, do you have any meat you're about to throw away that's, inedible?
Traffic's been pretty heavy. We haven't really had any problems with spoilage.
All right. I assume there's no room here at this inn because it's pretty full.
He says, yeah, there's pretty much only common rooms. Just sold my last room to that gentleman over there. And he points to the far side of the room, and there sits Bradford and Tempest.
Oh, I don't even care if he gets a room. I wasn't going to get one anyway. It doesn't bother me at all. It's more like, yeah, of course that pansy has to have a room like a freaking pansy.
He smiles and waves at you.
Mm-hmm.
I think he likes you.
Yeah. Soft panty waist needs a room.
All right. Well, rooms here, again, are 2 copper per night to sleep in the common room and 5 copper for the meal.
Well, I'm definitely having rations.
What about the rest of you?
Thinking.
Do we camp outside or no?
Again, with this debate.
It's another. It's another 2 copper.
Room and ask if anyone needs like healing for various like scuffs or other minor injuries or whatever, and then charge them for it.
Roll a perception roll.
Can I do that?
Absolutely.
Yay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, the innkeeper points you over to a merchant-looking individual who appears to have a laceration on his leg.
I go
And
over
okay,
Ooh,
and go, sir,
intriguing.
I can't help but notice you seem wounded.
uh, fell off the freaking wagon. It's still kind of oozy. I'm not sure what I can do about it.
That's mighty unfortunate. I would hate to be bleeding when there's a troll in the woods. I'm sure they can smell it. I am a doctor. I can help you for a small fee.
You would have to. He's like, well, I got a few silver left in my coin purse here. I got to save some for the road, though. Think you could patch it up for maybe 2 silver?
Of course.
All right. Go ahead and roll a medicine roll for me. All right. You patch him up. It's not the best job you've ever done, but it's better than most people would do. He looks at it, taps it, and is like, oh, feels pretty good. Well, here's your money. And he gives you 2 silver. So you have effectively made 2 silver.
There's a cha-ching noise probably in our Rolf's brain right now. By the way, I would like to ask the innkeeper if he's heard where this troll might be, or he knows anybody who maybe says that they've seen it recently. Who came in?
All right. He says, well, everybody's been talking about the darn thing. I haven't heard much coming from Oxentgard about it. Everybody coming from Westgate, though, they keep talking about seeing messed up trees. About 2 days from here.
2 days.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. Have you guys decided if you're sleeping here or not?
By the way, would it be all right if we to stay here? Perhaps I could perform a song to help everyone sleep the night a little better in the common room.
He looks at your emblem, and the Bard cult. Gotcha. You might have to roll a persuasion roll.
Oh, for crying out loud! I need to get bardic inspiration on myself before I do these things. Dang it!
He's like, yeah, we've had so many bards pass through here from that direction. You can busk if you want, but do it outside.
Well, I will try that at least.
You're going to go outside and busk?
Yeah.
All right, roll a performance roll. People throw a few coppers at you. You make about 3 copper.
Nice. That pays for the room, but also this can potentially get us. If I do bardic inspiration first, I can possibly get us all free stays at least going forward. So 3 copper, so that's going to be 6. And whoop. 6
it was
total.
2 copper to sleep in the common room.
Right. So I now have 6 in total on top of the 3 before. So taking away 2, that gives me 4. I have technically made some money.
All right. Did anybody else want to attempt to camp, or are you all staying inside?
I'm staying inside.
I think I'd stay inside.
So, okay. If Arnolfo's camping outside.
Nope, I'm sleeping in here. I earned money to pay for it.
Okay. Oh, well, I'm not camping outside then. I'm staying.
Oh, if you're camping outside, I'm keeping my money and I'm camping with you.
Oh, no.
If anyone else is staying
no. I was only going to camp if you were going to camp.
I have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
The dice set that I have on my person, I'm sure I can like use it for games or anything, but I couldn't use it for like magic tricks or anything like that with my sleight of hand, could I?
You can try. Roll a. You wouldn't roll a sleight of hand for that. You would roll a performance for that.
Performance. Oh, that's significantly lower.
Yes.
Damn. Okay.
I can give you a bardic inspiration if you want, because we're about to get a long rest, so it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I can go ahead and try it, I guess.
All right. So how do I do that for her?
You click on bardic inspiration to, I think, roll.
I don't think I can put it in my. Hang on. Let me just click on it in the features. Where'd it go?
So you would click use under bardic inspiration. You have to click on it.
Okay, use, and then
You got a Let me get down to the bottom here.
Oh.
You rolled a 3.
Yeah, I did super awesome.
Well, let's see. Let me read it real quick. You can inspire others with stirring words and music. You do so with your bonus action. The chosen creature within 60 feet of you can hear. That creature gains bardic inspiration die, a d6 once every 10 minutes. Die, roll the ability check, attack roll, blah, blah, blah. Creature, da, da, da. What necessarily does this do? Add a number to the ability check. Okay, so that would give her +3 to the performance check.
Yeah.
Oh, dope.
Yep. There you go.
So go ahead and roll your performance, and we'll just add 3 to. We'll add 3 to it. Oh, so you got an 18.
All right.
So you do a fairly decent performance. People are clapping, and you get about a silver's worth of coppers tossed your way.
I will take it.
All right. Anybody else want to do anything before bed?
I'm good.
Okay.
Nothing here. Nothing here.
Okay.
How much was it for the night?
2 coppers.
Okay.
It's literally not that much to keep yourself from getting eaten by a troll. All right.
Depends on who you talk to.
So you guys sleep the night. It's a very quiet night. You wake up the next morning, and you guys set out again for the next inn. You notice once again that Bradford and Tempest's horses are still in their stalls. Roll a perception roll for me.
Oh, for crying out. Whenever it matters.
Dang it. Sorry, I was working out the money. Is that perception?
Okay. There we go.
Ooh.
Oh, so Honeygold, being much more alert without the delicious meaty pretzel in her hands, is the most alert of all of you. And once again, around noon, you hear the horses behind you. Bradford rides by. It's like, no troll yet. And he rides away. And slowly, Tempest just kind of trots on behind him. But you eventually come to the next inn, and you have seen no sign of any trolls. Same deal here. It would be 2 copper a night, but this inn seems substantially less full. You can also get a room for 5 copper a night.
Well, I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration on myself first.
Okay.
Use. Okay, so that's a +3.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to go to the innkeeper, firstly to find out news about the troll. Number 2, find out if I perform nicely, if he's willing to give us a discount.
Does that apply to all your ability checks, or applies to one ability check? So you're going
I
to
think
do
it's one
persuasion?
like per 10 minutes, I think. Yep. So initially starting with the question about playing the music, etc.
So I assume you're doing your persuasion.
Yes.
Okay. So you ask him if you could play music. Okay. Roll a persuasion.
Well, to play music, and then also, if it does well, to give us a discount on the frickin' rooms. Yes.
All right. Roll persuasion. The innkeep thing. Now, I'm not sure what you're playing music on. You don't have an instrument.
I thought I did.
You haven't picked up one yet.
Shoot. Well, I can sing.
Okay.
Presumably.
He says, well, I tell you what, it's been kind of dead here. I'll give you a shot. Go on, head over by the fireplace, see what you can do.
Okay, so now the performance is gonna get the +3.
You'd have to roll it again, wouldn't you? Or roll Bardic Inspiration again?
Well, I can do that, yeah. So let me use that again. All right. Obviously, I'll have to wait 10 minutes, but it's fine. I'm getting warmed up here.
Once within the next 10 minutes. Yep. Well, he's while you're standing up there, just not doing anything, he's kind of staring at you expectantly.
Yeah, I have to tell him, look, I'm dried up from the road. I need a minute to,
While Arnulfo's getting ready, I look around for people to doctor.
There are substantially less people in here, but roll a perception roll.
Oh, sorry, that's me. Perception. Oh,
Oh.
So you really don't even see the people. You've spent so much time being focused on the road that you're just kind of fuzzy-headed now, and you trip over a couple of chairs and decide it's better to sit down.
Someone help her to find some freaking people to heal.
can I help?
She's already searched, but
Oh,
you are free to roll a perception roll as well.
so there's no one, absolutely no one, or
I mean, there's
Well,
a few people. It's just not as full as the last few ends.
oh, okay. I might as well.
You ask around. Everybody seems to be in fairly good health. Nobody seems to need any doctoring at the moment.
Okay.
People are continuing to stare at the glowing paladin by the fireplace. They were expecting something a moment ago, and now they're just confused.
Well, folks, while I'm getting myself getting recovered from the road, does anyone need any healing? I actually am able to do something about that.
The barkeep looks at you and says, "I thought you were gonna sing for us."
I will. I told you it was long, it was dry, it was dusty. We're getting there. Actually,
Aha.
although if you're interested in helping me out, I mean, like maybe a cup of ale or something to help me, get the pipes loosened up a little bit.
He looks at you and says, 2 copper.
Well, then you're gonna have to wait. But in the
Aha.
meanwhile, I can help your patrons out.
You see everybody starting to get kind of restless. It has been 6 minutes.
Yep. In the meanwhile, if anybody has had any difficulty with any trolls or any difficulty on the road, my dear associate here, the doctor, and I can both also help you with that for a small fee.
One of the guys from the crowd shouts, "Yeah, somebody already came and asked me about that. We're good." You might have to find a way to keep them entertained in the next 4 minutes, or you might have to roll with disadvantage.
Felicia.
Yeah, do some magic tricks or something. I don't know.
Quick, patter.
You're like, hey, everyone, you want to see something super cool?
Well, I can also, I think I have one last bardic inspiration I can use for her, also for any kind of performance. Oh, there you go. Wow, that's a +6, so you should be good.
They watch the, I think it's, they watch you sing another song, but not for them, to inspire your friend, and kind of turn grudgingly to your friend and go, "Fine, show us something."
It's like a little prelude before your
Yep.
performance.
Yep.
Woo!
All right, you pull some juggling with your dice. It's kind of entertaining. You get some clapping, but since they've been waiting for so long, nobody throws any money.
I begin reading random plant trivia that I have.
No.
The crowd suddenly starts nodding off. A couple of people go upstairs and just go to bed.
No.
Barkeep's
Sit
like,
down.
"I didn't have you come here to drive away my customers."
Yeah.
Arnolfo.
No, see, tool proficiency is loot, but yeah, I don't have one. Dang it, I gotta go get one from somewhere.
It has now been 10 minutes,
Sweet.
but I think you used Bardic Yep, okay.
Oh, yep, there it is. And I also did real bad.
So you start to sing, and people start throwing their drinks at you, and not in a way that you can catch them.
Yeah.
A couple people throw food. The bartender says, "For crying out loud."
Yeah. I told you. I was dried out from the road.
I thought
It
you were
happened.
going to roll Bardic Inspiration again.
Oh no, I've already used them all up because that was the previous one that I had already rolled for myself. The 3. It was like a roll ahead of time for when the 10.
Well, now you are damp and sticky.
Yep.
All right. You might want to go talk to the innkeeper again.
Yeah.
He's kind of grimacing at you.
Arnolfo, if you stay like that, we can attract ants overnight.
Yes, I
We
am
can
aware.
use them.
The barkeep, the innkeep looks at you and says, "You ain't staying in here like that. You want to stay inside? You can stay in the stables. It'll be 2 copper."
in the stables.
Alternatively, we could use the alcohol to disinfect various.
It's not strong enough for
No,
that.
this is like low grade alcohol.
Boo. Okay.
Yep.
Never mind.
You can buy stronger alcohol. He does have it.
Well, that did not go according to plan.
You are also wet and mildly sticky.
Yep. Is there a stream or anything nearby?
There is a trough outside in the barn that you can wash off in.
Well, I have to go do that. Although,
Get the horses buzzed.
are any of you guys good at trapping animals or catching animals? Maybe.
I can try.
It is effectively dark outside.
No, never mind.
We're gonna try tomorrow.
I thought you were going to be on the road tomorrow.
We're gonna be on the road tomorrow, but we're gonna be getting animals tomorrow. At the same time, on the road.
Okay.
That is the plan. All of the plans have gone very well so far, so I'm very confident this one's also going to work. I
All
have,
right.
I have an int of 9. Don't worry about it. I have
So-
plans.
Everybody
That's the
who's
spirit.
sleeping indoors, it will be 2 copper to sleep in the common room. It will be 5 copper to sleep in the private room, and it will be 5 copper for a meal.
And it was 2 copper for me to be in the stable.
Yes, he's not even going to give you the option of getting a private room.
Yeah.
He's very unhappy with your performance
Yeah. Well,
and the 10 minutes leading up to it.
Yep.
I'll sleep in the common area.
Okay.
I too will sleep in the common area.
All right.
How much was the
common
meal?
area.
Okay. So if you sleep in the common area and you want a meal, that'll be 7 copper total. If you're just doing that and eating some of your ration, it'll be 2.
I will purchase a meal.
Okay.
I'm feeling a ration.
Okay.
I'll have a meal.
Okay. And Arnolfo, we don't even have to ask. He's going to eat
Yep.
his dry, dusty ration.
Oh, you better believe it.
The meal is actually pretty good. It is a stew that's both slightly spicy and a little bit sweet. It's got big chunks of meat in it and a couple of root vegetables. You all sleep well, and the next day you wake up, and once again, these same horses are sitting in the stable when you set out. Are you guys going to be looking for animals today?
While we go, here's the plan. We're going to also catch an animal, and we're going to let it rot.
Oh,
It'll
Okay.
be baked.
Felicia would not be okay with that.
Why are you not okay
Probably.
with this?
That's so mean.
It's not mean. The animal's going to a good cause. We're not killing it for no reason.
Yeah, but you're killing it.
Yeah, but you ate food last night. We killed
Yeah,
it.
But it's different.
It's not different because, look, afterwards, I will go ahead and cast Purify Food on it, and we'll be able to eat it also. So the animal's going to do, like, twice as much good.
We might
It's-
find a dead one on the road anyway.
We might. We might.
Fine.
But if we don't, let me just tell you, because if we take care of this troll, the troll won't be killing animals anymore. It won't be killing people anymore. We'll get friggin' 4,000 gold out of this, and we'll get a meal. This one life will do so much good.
This doesn't feel right.
Well, if you want to look for animals for the paladin's sadistic plan, you can roll perception.
I mean, obviously I'm doing that, but oh, for crying out Pete's sake, man.
I'll help because I can nature.
Roll perception.
All right. So you guys start off, and roughly about
It's
fitting.
not into it, so it makes sense.
No.
so you guys walk for a few hours, and roughly about mid-morning, you come across a trail of broken trees leading off into the woods.
Yes.
Busted carts all over the place, a couple of half-eaten carcasses, all except Felicia, who walks right past it.
Okay. It's all right. We already got animals that died for us. We did it, boys.
Anybody want to stop your rogue from just continuing down the road?
Just lost in my mind. Just
Oh no, I mean, I would
thinking.
grab her if no one else.
Troubled by the thoughts of what that paladin might do to some sweet innocent little bunny. At that moment, a little forest critter, just a soft, fluffy little thing, runs across the path.
I immediately run and shoo him away.
Yeah.
Run.
Paladin's coming, grabbing you by the arm and dragging you back. We found it. It's good. We don't need anything.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So, neat. Let's grab some of these half-eaten carcasses. I don't need rope, do I?
All right. You're right there at the path to the. Are you going to proceed down the path? You don't need to lure it out.
I want to go down the path. I want to go down the path.
That's where it is. That's where it looks like it is.
All right.
There's no token in this scene which gives you visibility of the area. Huh?
No, I'm dropping you in now.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
So don't start moving yet.
All right.
I'm not going to pause you, but I'm going to trust you to not stop moving yet.
Okay.
So you find yourself behind a thing of rocks when you first hear what sounds like big, soft feet treading on dirt. And you're behind a little pile of rocks here, but you can definitely hear something on the other side. What do you want to do?
Are any of us good at sneaky deaky getting a little?
I am.
Okay. Are you able to go? Well, whispering. Are you able to go take a look at what that is?
I can try.
Okay.
I'd
Roll
like to-
stealth for me. Awesome. So yes, you are hidden. Try to make your moves.
I would just move over here and peek around.
As you peek around the rocks, you see a gigantic troll. This thing has to be about 12 feet tall. But
Cool.
roll perception for me. Okay. So you notice it's staggering a bit. And you've heard tales of how trolls smell bad, but this one has a odd scent of perspiration about it, like it's been sweating really hard. And as you look at it, you notice its legs are covered in blood. And it's got hold of a large stick that it's using to help itself walk around. But it's not really leaving the area in front of a small cave and the big piles of broken carts and various things that it's been eating, as well as shattered crates, just general detritus from it ransacking caravans. And as you peek around the corner, you also see just in the distance an unbroken cart attached to a horse that has just simply worn itself out, but it's eyeing the troll very cautiously.
Oh,
And you notice in that cart, there's something shiny. Something that looks expensive.
is it? It's that.
You'd have to get closer to find out.
Oh,
Before
Or
you get us into a combat, by the way, I can bless you guys. Just so you know. So let me know if you're gonna start anything.
well, I don't know if I can get any closer right now. I'd want to sneak over and let you guys know what I saw. Like, it's him. What do we want to do?
Any other information you can give us about it, though?
It looks like it's already been attacked.
Yes.
Limping
Yes.
and standing in front of a cave. And it like sweating. I think it's tired. That's about it. There's also a horse with a cart. There's something in it, but that's not important right now.
No, I mean that's money. We want to also see if we can get the horse in the cart.
Yeah, but that's a later thing, I think.
All right. So I can bless you three, okay? And then I say we carefully toss at least the first alchemist fire at it to get it on fire before we start fighting it, just to really mess it up.
That sounds good.
From there, what all do you guys have?
I got my stabby.
So you would have to get up close. That's a problem.
That is true. I have a blow dart
Okay.
and mage hand, and
I
that's
have
it.
I have my totally normal sorcerer's spells.
Totally no. Yes, and we know about your totally normal sorceress spells, Rockstar.
All right. And the doc's got firebolt and what else?
Technically,
Magic missile.
your sorcerer has a few spells I haven't given him because he's got them in the book.
Fine.
Oh,
Sounds
Awesome.
like what I should do is I should bless you guys, and then I'll throw the alchemist fire, hopefully, and then I'll dart out and draw his attention. Because he's going to notice me anyway. And then you guys try to distance him. Sound like a plan?
distance him. Oh, me sure.
Okay. We're all on board, Rockstar, Doc?
Indeed.
I'm aboard.
Alright, let me cast Bless. Let me see my
Now you
spell.
have all your cantrips.
Okay, so cast spell. Should be able to do that for everybody.
You should
Is that-
probably also read your alchemist's fire to see how far you can throw it.
That too. Doo-ba-doo. Up to 20 feet, right? So I may have to run out there first, get his attention. In which case, what I'm going to want to probably do before I do that, if I can, is Vicious Mockery on it. Then run, then throw it. I mean, how far away am I? I'm further than 20, I think, so.
You are the start of the rocks is about 60 feet away from it.
Right. All right, so I'm definitely going to have to run out there. Vicious Mockery. Actually, with Silvery Barbs, can that work on me, or does it have to be cast on somebody else? Let me double check this.
Drop it in the chat window. Just hit it like you're casting it. That way I can read it.
How do I... Whoops. Did that end up there, or no?
No, I'll just pull you up. Hang on a second.
How do I... Because if I try to click on display in chat, then I can't... T is inspect. That doesn't do me any good. How do I... Here we go.
Silvery
Okay, now
Barb.
it's there.
Okay. You can magically distract the triggering creature and turn it momentarily into encouragement for another creature. Triggering the creature must re-roll the d20 to use the lower one. So, yeah, this would work. Well, like you could do it when you guys roll initiative, or you could do it when it tries to save. But you can't just do it like randomly because it hasn't rolled anything yet.
Okay. Does anyone have anything that we can do that we can take it by surprise at this point?
I could use
Oh.
magic missile.
Oh yeah, that won't miss either. If that'll take it by surprise, and you can cast it, then I go running out there. Silvery Barbs. I don't know if I can Silvery Barbs and Alchemist Fire because this is an enchantment. I don't know if I can do both of those in one go.
Well, something I can do.
Yeah, because it's an
Oh no.
action.
Well.
Well, how about this? I'll hand one of you guys the Alchemist's Fire. You guys can possibly get a little closer because I'm going to draw it closer anyway. So one of the both of you, whoever doesn't have one, who's good at throwing, can do that. And and then I'll try to draw it closer. I'll do Silvery Barbs. Y'all throw the bombs on it, etc. And then we'll go.
Sure.
Okay. All right, Doc. You're gonna have to try to take it by surprise, and then I'll run out there.
Where would you like to move?
Before you move
No.
right there, Usagi, roll me a stealth roll
All right. Okay. Let me.
because you do glow in the dark. I mean, you're still there. You
Oh,
moved
yeah.
there, but roll me a stealth roll.
That's right. Okay. Whoops. Did that not? It didn't go. Blah.
So you get to, and I'm going to put you back where you moved to. You get to, darn it, I'm on the wrong one.
Okay, well, I can move up to
Yeah,
there.
move back there. Okay. So you move. So the troll notices something flicker, and it starts looking around, real suspicious. But it looks like it doesn't want to move from the spot that it's in.
Doc, you're up.
I cast magic missile.
Do you want to like move here?
Now
or-
you can't see the
wait.
troll yet. Yeah, you have to move somewhere.
I sneak out of the rocks and then cast magic missile once I see him.
Is right here okay?
Yep.
Oh, all right.
Go ahead and cast magic missile. Actually, can you? You're not quite close enough to hit it from there.
Ah, boo.
Oh, 120 feet.
Oh no,
Alright.
you're close enough. Never mind, you're close enough.
Oh, sorry. One sec. How do I? Oh, sorry. It's not in my
It's-
hotbar
Should be. Oh, it wouldn't be in your hotbar.
because it's not me.
I'll
Yeah.
pull it up.
Sorry.
Spellbook, magic missile. Okay, and did that cast? Yes, it did, and it can't miss. So,
All right.
all right, everybody, roll initiative.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm still not
Oh,
in token
whoops.
control.
Well, I don't think I can roll initiative. Do we get any bonus advantage
Oh,
for
I haven't
surprise?
brought you all into initiative yet. It's
Oh,
been
yeah.
so long since we've done this.
Yep. Do we get advantage for taking it by surprise at all, or is it not really surprise?
It was surprised by that.
Okay,
Oh.
so we get advantage on our initiative?
Yes, you will. So it won't be able to do anything for one turn. So you will get
Yes.
one turn before it moves.
All right.
So roll initiative.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Woot! I think the
So-
only person we're missing is Rockstar.
Yep.
Not his name, but no one's going by their names, I think.
Nah.
All right. Everybody did better than the troll. So you'll actually get to do two things before
Heck
it hits.
yeah.
So
Yeah!
the troll rocks after getting hit by the magic missile. And he kind of starts shaking it off. It would then be Togepi's turn.
Okay. So I can't really do a lot when it comes to range, but you needed some stuff thrown. I could throw things.
Yeah, the alchemist fire.
Yeah. You wanted to hand it to me. I can try and throw it.
You can hand it to her on your turn.
Well, I would have handed it to her before the combat. That's what I was talking about.
I'm sorry. I should have said something. Gosh.
Sadly, I did
Oh.
not hear that, so Togepi does not
Dang
yet
it.
have the alchemist fire.
All right,
Alright.
well, then come up here. Actually, you can take your action, and you can reach in my pack, and you can take it out. How about
Could
that?
I do that?
Do you not still have a bow? I thought you had a bow.
I have a blow dart. That's the only thing I have. Unless it's in my backpack. Armor, a shield, rations.
It'd be under weapons, wouldn't it, if it was in there?
I think so. I just have a blowgun.
Okay. Well, if you want, you can always come up behind me. Take your action to taking the thing out of my pack, because I'm not stopping you or anything. Should be possible, I think.
Yeah, if it's okay with the DM.
Roll a sleight of hand for me.
Oh, sure. 1 second. My
It's not that you're trying to sneak. You're just trying to pull something out that was just kind of haphazard. Yep. So you do pull
Plus
out
8.
the alchemist fire.
Nice.
ooh.
That does count as your action for this turn, and you have moved. So anything you can do with your bonus action would be the end of your turn.
I don't think I got those, so I think I'm good.
Okay. Next, it would be Usagi's turn.
All right, so let me try running. How close can I get? Because I can cast Silvery Barbs. I think I still have enough movement or action left, don't I?
You have moved how many feet now?
Let's see,
You've got about 5 more feet of movement before it would count as a dash.
Okay. So, but that means that I could cast Silvery Barbs, right? Still?
You can. Make sure you're reading your spell here.
Because I think it's on any creature that I can see, and I'm assuming that I can do that. But I can see the troll at this point.
Yes.
And if it works for me, that would be ideal. But it does say that I have to. The creature that gets advantage is one I can see, and I mean theoretically I can see me. The only part of me I can't see is my own head. So I'm assuming it works for me. Is this is not a concentration? I don't think either. So even though I'm concentrating on bless, it should still work.
So it hasn't rolled anything yet but initiative, and it is the lowest initiative. So
okay, well in that case, if I still have something I can do, I certainly can use my short bow.
Okay.
To attack.
All right. You fire your short bow at the troll. It hits it, but it just kind of falls out of its skin and does no damage. And now it's looking at you kind of groggily.
Yep.
And do you have any bonus actions you can do?
Do I? Where would that be written down?
You would know your own spells and abilities.
Let's see, because I think that's action, 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 action. Potentially Bardic Inspiration is a bonus action, so I could do that on 3 of us.
Well, you can only see 2. You can only see 2 others. So.
Right. Well, I can definitely do Bardic Inspiration on myself, because this shouldn't be. It shouldn't be another concentration. So at least that should give me a +5. So neat.
Does that have a range? Okay. All of you have a +5. What would you guys like that, or what are you putting that on?
Oh gosh.
Well, I'm going to use it for combat throws going forward.
So you would pick what the bonus is. So what you pick is what everybody gets.
Oh.
I reckon for the throwing the alchemist's fire.
So
right.
the alchemist fire can only go 20 feet. You're not going to increase the
Right.
distance.
The troll needs to get closer to us before anyone can do that. It's part of the reason I'm kind of hanging out here.
Is there an accuracy roll with throwing it, or is it?
That would still be an attack roll.
Right.
I'm all for barding attack, personally. That's mostly what we're going to be doing here.
Okay. That would actually be very helpful. So everybody, so you, Togepi, and Molly get an additional 5 to your attack throws.
Sweet.
Okay. The troll is now looking at the singing paladin.
Yep.
Quickly, throw me a performance roll, just for the sake of it.
Just for the sake of it? All right,
Yeah,
hang on
just
a
for the sake of
second. Doop-a-doo.
It's a fairly mediocre song.
Yeah, well, you know.
All right. Now it is Molly's turn.
Can I do magic missile again?
You can. I think you also have Firebolt.
Yeah.
Yes, you
I'll
should.
do that then.
Okay.
Fireball.
I got it for her.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so with +5, so you fire the firebolt at the troll, and it definitely notices that, and it ducks out of the way at the last second. And now it has fully noticed your party, but it's still not quite processed that you're there. And I don't think you have any bonus actions you can do, Molly. No. All your stuff would take an action. All right, so that would move it on to Matt. What would you like to do, Matt? Are you still with us, Matt?
Hopefully.
Sorry, I was muted.
That's
no
okay.
worries.
Okay, I've got. We should probably draw it in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And
Now,
then-
you still got another turn of attacks before it actually gets to move.
Right. I think what I want to do, just double check the range on this, is 90 feet. And am I 90 feet away is the question.
You currently can't see the troll because of the rocks in the way.
Ah, okay. But I know roughly where it is.
Yeah, you saw the paladin run past the rocks. You've seen where everybody's shooting through the rocks.
Right. Well, I will pop forward. That's 10 feet. That's 20 here. And if I can just pop to here,
Mm-hmm.
if I've got a view of the troll and I'm within 90 feet, I'm going to cast Hex on it.
Okay. Go ahead and cast Hex.
All right, so Hex is a bonus action, so I can curse the thing, so I'm going to curse the troll.
Okay, let's see.
And until the spell ends, I deal an extra 1d6 damage to it whenever I hit it with an attack.
Okay. All right.
And
So
from there,
it is now hexed.
and from there, I would like to Eldritch Blast it.
Nice.
Okay, go ahead and cast Eldritch Blast.
Alrighty. Eldritch Blast, here it goes. Oh, wait, where? Ah, there.
All right.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
So you step out from the rocks like some kind of, like you deserve some kind of song of your own, and you throw your hand out casually but stoically, and black lightning just jumps from your fingertips and just starts tracing lines across the troll's body, and it howls in pain.
Mm-hmm.
And you can just see it open up rents in this thing, and it is decidedly unhappy about that.
All right. So that's another, and that's with the Hex. That's another
2, so you did
Another
14
2.
total damage.
Yep. And bless only blesses to help them with their attack roll, not with their damage, right?
Yeah, it's just the attack.
Okay. Yeah.
And how long do you have Hex on it?
An hour.
Oh, so
Cool.
it's
Yeah.
good. Okay. All right. So it moves to the troll's turn, and it is not going to be able to move or attack, but you see it growl and bend over double, and you watch some of the damage it took heal, but not as much as you were led to believe. And now it's truly facing you down, and it has realized that you are there. And that brings us back to Togepi's turn.
All right, I'm going to try and get kind of close. So throwing it, I have to be within 20 feet to throw the thing.
Yes.
Okay. How far can I move again?
So you have moved 25 feet. You can move another 5 feet before it's counted as a dash. And
Right
then you
here?
won't be. Yep. Now you can take an action, or you can try to run another 30 feet.
I am going to use my blowgun for now.
Okay.
I might wait till my next turn to try and throw.
Okay, go ahead and use your blowgun.
Oh.
All right. The dart just kind of sails past it.
Damn it.
Doesn't even notice you. It's really focused on the guy who just carved electrical grooves into its body.
Oh boy.
All right. That would bring us to Usagi's turn.
All right. Ooh. I don't know if you guys can hear it. There's a thunderstorm going on up there. Okay, so I can't get all the way towards it, but I can at least move
That was my
forward.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. I can at least move
Correction.
here. Yeah, clearly it was just delayed.
No thunder.
And so I don't think I can use any of my spells on it currently. So I'm going to have to do another freaking short bow attack at the moment.
Okay, roll your short bow attack.
Oh, my word.
All right. So the arrow does hit, but it just kind of flops to the ground.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You're just not seeming to get enough power behind it.
Yeah, that's obviously my bad.
All right. It has anything else you want to do?
I mean, I guess at this point I can get closer. I'm a little nervous about getting closer because I want people to be able to throw at it, but I also want it to focus on me more than anyone else, so I'll just move here.
Okay.
So I'm still in its direct path.
So
to
it has
everyone else.
noticed you move directly in front of it.
Yeah.
All right. Molly, it is now your turn.
Cast magic missile.
Everybody knows fire damages these things. Nobody wants to use fire. All right. We'll cast Magic Missile. Let's see here. All right. You cast Magic Missile, and you watch all 3 bolts fly straight at the troll. It hits it, kind of thuds into its skin, leaves some indents, but it doesn't do terribly much damage. Moving on to Matt's turn. I think you're muted again, Matt.
Oh,
You are correct. I was.
no.
So I am still not quite close enough to lob fire at it, but
I think it's 60 feet.
Alpha Firebolt.
Yeah. You can hit
Alright,
him with
so-
that from there.
Nice. Okay, so I will. I'm just going to edge this way a bit. And then a 5 there. And I will cast Firebolt on it.
Okay. Go ahead and cast.
Alrighty. Firebolt. Oh. That's it.
Okay. Yep. So you toss the fire from your hand, and it hits the troll right on the side of the face. And while it doesn't, it does a bit more damage. Actually, it does quite a bit of damage. It is now thoroughly mad that it has been burned, and it still wants to get at you, but it notices that there's something in the way.
Right. So the extra bit from Hex is necrotic. So
Yep.
that might be reduced a bit.
No, this doesn't have necrotic resistance.
Oh, okay. Nice.
But now the troll finally gets to go, and it is good and properly mad. And so it's going to move to the very first thing in front of it.
Yep.
Oh boy.
And
It's gonna hurt.
It's going to attack you once, and it's going to attack you twice. You take 26 points of damage.
Ooh.
I'm still up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to be the damage sink. But if anyone has healing, this would be the time.
You are down to 8 hit points.
Yep.
It is thoroughly mad, but strangely you notice its movements are somewhat sluggish.
Mm-hmm.
It has now moved to Togepi's turn.
Well, I'm gonna move closer,
Okay.
probably right here,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna throw the dang thing.
All right. It is in your inventory. Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm the potion. Oh, Alchemist Fire. There it is.
Oh, yeah. Usagi, roll a concentration roll for me.
Yes.
Attack.
Where did that's a Constitution save, isn't it?
You're looking for a concentration roll because of your bardic inspiration.
Right, but I don't have anything that's specifically concentration. I thought that was based off of Constitution
Let me see here.
to do concentration.
I have never had to do a concentration check before.
Oh, real?
Yeah. It.
I can confirm. Yeah, it's
there it
quite-
is.
it's a
Yes, you make your
okay,
Constitution save. Or your,
Okay. Sorry, wait, hang on. That was an ability roll. Let me do a saving throw. That's what we need to do.
sure. We'll figure it out later. You got it.
Yep.
All right. Go. So go ahead and use your Alchemist Fire, Togepi.
Oh, I threw it a bit earlier.
Did you? Yes. Okay.
Uh,
You got the additional. So you got the extra 6 on top of that, but the troll notices what you're trying to do and just kind of bats the thing away. Now there is a puddle of fire next to the troll.
oh, dang it.
And I'm just going to see if I can't draw something here. There's a nice little puddle of fire right here.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Usagi, it is now
Wait,
your turn.
talking is a free action during her turn,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
Felicia, freaking move away! I'm
I-
gonna do something. You
Can-
should still have some movement, right?
Can I
Yeah.
move?
She would have about 5 feet of movement.
Hey, get as
I'll
far
move
away.
there.
Yeah, get as far away as you can.
That's about it.
It might have been better to just jump it and try to beat it down. But oh well.
Nah.
Okay, so Usagi, it is now your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do Thunder Wave.
Okay, go ahead and cast.
Da-da-da.
All right. A 15-foot cube, so everything around you. Make a Constitution saving throw, or take D. Okay, we'll make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, let me pull it up again.
Token
Do-do-do.
control. You don't make a Constitution throw; it makes a Constitution
Oh,
throw.
sorry.
It succeeds. Make a Constitution saving throw. The creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage. It doesn't say which way it's rounded, so I'm going to round it up. So you see it. You see the troll kind of fold a bit, but it just resists and stands right back up where it is. And now it is, it seems it was right in its decision to attack you.
Yeah.
Molly, it is your turn.
I try to heal Arnulfo.
Are you close enough?
Am I close enough?
Let's see.
Can I get close enough?
So you do not have a healing spell.
Oh, wait.
What? I
Wait a
thought you
second.
did.
Spare
Spare the dying.
Yep, spare the dying will help you once he is almost dead. But
Yep.
currently,
But not right this second. I decided to forego Cure Wounds in order to try to push the troll. That's what I was trying to do.
Mostly did.
It didn't work.
you do still have your ability to hit this thing with fire.
Okay.
Wait, is Shove a bonus action? I forgot.
Is what?
Is Shove a bonus action?
You're gonna have a really tough time shoving a troll. This thing
Well,
outweighs you by like.
Sure, but I mean, I got nothing to lose.
I will let you try, but with disadvantage.
Okay, and that was another strength saving throw or
That would be a strength check.
ability check. Okay.
You got to do that with disadvantage. So roll a second time.
Oh, whoops. All right, hang on.
So you push against the troll,
Yeah,
and it goes nowhere, and it just
Yep.
laughs at you.
sure.
Uh,
Well, like I say, I had nothing to lose.
Actually, let me make him make a strength save.
Oh.
Yeah, he matches you straight, so
Yeah.
it does nothing. Molly, what were you wanting to do?
Firebolt.
Okay, we will cast a firebolt.
Actually, wait, hang on. Is it too late?
What did you want to try something else?
I was gonna try fire breath. Dragon breath.
I don't know if you're close enough
You
for
need
that.
to be close enough to touch somebody to give them fire breath.
Okay, never mind. Firebolt.
All right, you
I
fire
didn't
off.
research any of the spells that I went by name alone.
So these aren't the spells that these are your cantrips. So you can cast your cantrips as many times as you want. With the additional 6, that would put you at 14.
Yeah, 'cause
Which
I should still have. Do I still have Bless up? Because that would have given at least a bonus to attack.
I did not see a bless roll, so
I
you
did that
not-
before the combat. So did I?
Didn't see it in the tracker. Let's see.
Well, that's frustrating because I mean it's still sitting over here spinning on my side.
Yeah.
I pressed use and everything.
What does bless do?
You bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll 1d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw.
Okay. We'll start doing that now. Molly, go ahead and roll a d4, which I will do for you.
Yeah. 'Cause I can't-
Yes, that is just enough to hit the troll. You smack it on the chest, and you hear it sizzle and the troll screams because it really does not like fire. And it looks at you, and then it looks down at the squishy little paladin in front of it, as if promising that you will soon get yours as soon as it deals with this. Matt, it is your turn.
All right. I am unmuted. Good. All right. So I am almost within 20 feet, but there's a paladin in my way. So let's come up that way, and that should be 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
That way, and then I will throw my alchemist's fire at the troll.
Oh, did you also feature, I'm sorry, the Bardic Inspiration in for Molly, or is that still only people who are nearby me?
Yes, the Bardic Inspiration was counted.
Okay, cool.
All right, go ahead and use your alchemist fire.
Right. Oh. Okay, so it's in my inventory, isn't it?
Yep.
Alchemist fire is... Alchemist fire, there it is. Got it. Alright, so attack. Whoop.
All right. You
Right.
hit.
Oh, I don't think I was blessed. Was I blessed?
Yeah, you all were blessed. And even without the blessed, the Bardic Inspiration does the extra damage. So you do 5 damage to the troll.
Lovely.
It's really unhappy, and now it is engulfed in flames.
I think that, because it looks here like I got like concentration twice, which I think was me trying to do bless. Because I'm looking back through this stuff. And then at some point here we have concentration saving throw for me for 12 that says break concentration, so I don't know if that...
So you're technically not supposed to have both. Yeah, you can pick one, your Bardic Inspiration or your Bless.
Oh, let's go with Bardic Inspiration, because for some reason I don't think Bless is working. I don't know how to make it work, so we're just going to leave it be for the moment.
That still hits, because that would have been well above the troll's AC. The troll is very upset. It's howling and thrashing about. And now it is the troll's turn. And
Mother.
It's about to do some really terrible things.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
So he is going to attack and do 11 damage to Usagi, who is now down.
Yep.
Oh, shoot.
You will start death throws next turn.
Yep.
He is now going to go to the guy who just threw a bottle of liquid fire at him.
Uh-oh.
And it rears back its club. And it hits for 17 damage.
Oh, that's not good. That leaves me on 4.
The troll is now smoking and snarling and very, very angry in your direction. Actually, that would leave you on... Yeah,
that leaves me on 1, wouldn't it?
That should leave you on 1.
Huh. Where did I get temporary... Oh, from Arm of Agathis a while ago.
Yep, we never took that off.
All right.
All right. Togepi, it is now your turn.
Am I allowed to ask if it's bloody? As in, like, is it...
Yeah, the troll is looking in even rougher shape than before. It's got craters across its skin. It's smoking. It's mad.
So it's close.
It's getting there. I mean, you've done some pretty good damage before. You might be able to really hurt this thing this time.
Right. Y'all, I got nothing. I only have my dagger and my blow dart that can barely do anything.
You should really look into getting some poison.
I should.
Yep. Being a little roguey type.
I don't got much.
Plus, you would be on the side, so you would get a flanking advantage if you run right next to him.
Like right here?
Yep. If you run right next to Arnolfo, you will have a flanking advantage.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. That's interesting.
Which means you get to attack with advantage.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
Well, then I might as well. I'm going to stab him with stabby.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your roll for... roll 2 rolls for... roll for stabby. Yeah, just 1. And we will roll another d20. So yeah, that was actually for you. It doesn't matter. Your first one hits, and you do 6 damage to the troll.
All right.
It staggers, getting hit with stabby. It is not happy about that at all. But it's just one of a number of wounds.
All right.
So it is now Molly's turn. Make a Constitution save for me. I think, or let's see here. Is there a death save? I don't think there is.
I don't think so, but I can do a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, do a Constitution till I figure that out proper. You have failed.
Oh,
So-
shoot.
You got 2 more.
Yep.
Molly, it is now your turn.
Firebolt.
Okay. With the bardic inspiration, it does fly and hit. The troll reels from the hit. It is very, very unhappy now, but it's wobbling a bit. But it's still looking pretty angry and capable of great harm.
My disembodied voice from the unconscious beyond. I have smites. Get me back up.
Matt, it is now your turn.
Yeah, and I am looking very, very peaky at the moment.
Yeah.
You are.
I'm the damage sink.
Might be best
Yeah.
to do what you
I'm-
can.
I'm definitely not a damage sink.
Yep.
So I think my best bet is to boldly and decisively use one of my new spells, which is Misty Step.
That's
Okay.
a good one.
Ooh,
That's a very good
Yes.
one. In this
So
particular instance, yes. Use the heck out of that.
very much.
So I'm going to Misty Step. Boop.
Okay. Why did that not show up in the?
Oh.
So
There
you
we go.
can. There it goes. So you can move up to 30 feet away. So
Yep.
move up to 30 feet away.
All right. So 30 feet should be something like
It's up to 6 squares.
that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, you are good.
All right, then I'm going to turn
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to turn around and firebolt it again
Okay.
because that's a bonus. Misty Step.
Mhm.
So let's give it another little firebolt, cheeky firebolt.
All right. That does hit. Roll your extra die.
Oh no, not a D6. Oh no, it is a D6 for hex. But
Okay. So 5 damage total.
yep. And then I'm going to limp away even further.
Okay. The
So-
troll takes the smack of the fireball and it sizzles and burns away the skin. And you can now see its muscles underneath. And its greenish red blood is just kind of blurping onto the ground.
Hey, that's for you later, Doc.
It's a
But
terrible,
now
horrible word.
it is the
Blurping.
troll's turn, and it's only got one person particularly close to it. So he's
Well.
going to attack. And
Oh.
And if you'd gotten me up, Doc, I have protection also, so people next to me are protected from damage.
so the first attack misses
Oh, good.
Okay.
because that was just a 10 attack. But the
Mhm.
second one hits. It smacks you with its great club and kind of lifts you up off the ground.
Oh boy.
You are down to 6 hit points.
That's actually kind of a miracle.
It is a miracle.
Wow.
I'm very happy.
Oh,
Um,
Lord.
And it growls at you as it's ready to try to hit you again.
No.
But that's the end of its turn, and it is
Oh.
the start of your turn. What do you want to do?
Well, I can only. I don't really have anything that can help Arnolfo. Wait, I totally do. Well, I have a potion of healing. Would that help him?
Yes, if he gets above that he can stand back up as a bonus action next turn.
Hey, Arnalfo, do you want it?
I mean, my unconscious self.
I mean, would you
You ask,
metagame
and
me?
he just kind of lays there, bleh,
Continuing to be unconscious.
his light flickering like a dying light bulb.
Here, Arnalfo's player, would you like it?
The Arnalfo's player would like this very much.
All right, then they can have my potion of healing.
You can pour it out over him as an action.
All right, that is my action.
All right. Go into your inventory and yep.
Yeah.
Okay, that would be applied to Usagi. The
Yay.
paladin is now healed, his eyes open, and some of his wounds and broken bones just kind of snap back together. He can stand back up on his turn,
Miracle.
which
Nice.
it now is.
It is.
So, yep.
Woo!
It is time for Divine Smite.
All right. So I take it you use your bonus action to stand back up.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. You have to swing an attack roll first.
Oh whoops. With the Warhammer. Yes. Hang on a second. Inventory. Warhammer. Attack.
Okay. You actually hit. And
Holy
you
cow.
deal 18 damage.
Yes.
So you rear back after standing back up and cursing, "For the pocketbook!"
Yes.
And you just start pounding into the into the troll and just leaving big rents of flesh just coming right out of it, and it just falls to the ground screaming as you continue to beat this thing
You're
until
worth
it just
4,000
stops
gold
moving
again.
entirely and it dies.
Yes.
Yay!
The troll is now
Yes.
dead.
All right. Cool. Let's grab
But-
its head. Yeah.
Hang on. Before, so you're catching your breath, and out from behind the rocks over here, because you guys didn't notice, steps Bradford and Tempest.
I had
And
a feeling.
Bradford is just he's doing that slow clap. He's
Mhm.
just smiling. He's like, "Fantastic job, absolutely fantastic. Love to see it. Good teamwork, good teamwork." And he pulls out his purse. He pulls out a purse of coins, and he tosses 2,000 golds at the feet of the of your teammate over here, who's bleeding profusely. He's like, "Very good job, very good job. Won the bet fair and square. But how about I make another proposition for you? I mean, hauling that dirty thing's head all the way back to the guild's going to be a pain in the butt. So how about I just pay you the bounty here and take the head with me?"
You already owe us 2,000. So if you're gonna
Yeah,
pay us
he-
4, yeah.
He threw the 2,000 at Matt's feet because he can't throw it to you. It's too far.
Hmm.
Nope.
So he's
No, I'm
offering you
good.
another.
No, I'm good. I'm good hauling the head around.
I was
Feel
like,
good about
that's fine. That's fine. That's your kill. It's your choice. Everybody roll perception for me.
Yeah. Oh, for crying out loud, me.
Togepi and Matt, you hear a strange mewling coming from the cave that the troll was guarding. And let me roll for these guys real quick. As does Bradford. And he goes, "Oh, sounds like something in that cave. Lucky you, it sounds like you got a mother. Wish I could have
What?
got a baby troll."
What?
And indeed, you can hear a baby troll mewling in the cave.
Felicia would not be okay.
Well, what I'm gonna do in the meanwhile, ignoring all that, is I'm gonna do Cure Wounds on Felicia.
Oh,
Go ahead and cast.
bless.
Yay, you regain 4 hit points.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So Bradford is continuing to clap. He's like, "Well, congratulations on your kill. I got to admit, I did not think you were going to be able to do it. I thought I was going to have to come in and save you at the last minute. But to each their own. A good tale for the bishop if you ever make it back. If you get to Westgate, feel free to look me up. And with that, he starts to leave,
Okay.
and Tempest follows behind.
Bye, Felicia.
Felicia,
All right.
you can help get the troll's head, right? We're gonna put that in a sack or something because we got a lot of loot here. I don't know what you want to do with the baby troll. I'm gonna go check the horse and cart.
All
See
right.
how that's going.
Everybody roll perception if you're going to start looting.
Yeah.
All right.
Obviously, I've picked up the bag.
For crying out loud, I can't notice
Oh,
anything.
right. We get to look at the loot you get. So it looks like Molly and Usagi have the highest. So,
Wait, really? I thought I rolled a 3 again.
or did you? Or was that Matt? That's
Yeah.
Matt. So Molly and Matt have the highest. So they start digging around, and they find about 200 gold in random coins. In the cart is a gilded lute. It has brass piping and onyx inlays and a little bit of obsidian in the handle. There are 4 potions of healing, 4 vials of alchemist fire, and 1 robe of useful items, 2 studded leather armors, and in the cave, you continue to hear the mewling of the baby troll. Who wants to haul all that stuff?
Well, honestly, we could put a bunch of this in the cart, assuming the cart can roll, right? And then have the horse pull a lot of this.
Oh, we've got a cart. Yeah.
Yeah.
you
About that.
One of you keep a sheet, if you would, because I'm going to make you responsible for your own stuff.
A sheet. Okay.
Yep. So, like, open a text file or something.
Okay. Give me a
Who's
second.
organized?
I'll just pull something up here really quick. All right. So, what am I writing down? Like the
4 potions of healing, like the ones you had before.
portions of healing. All right.
4
4
vials,
alchem-
4 alchemist fires.
Okay.
1 robe of useful items.
Robe of useful items. Okay.
Yes, it's a very interesting thing. And 2 studded leather armors that are +1.
Armors +1. All right. Okay. We're going to distribute all this, obviously, but
Yep.
yeah, at least writing it down.
Yep. And I can tell you what those things do if you want to know, because the robe of useful things is pretty cool.
Sure, let's go over that, because I'm pretty sure we're going to want to distribute the armors. None of those are better than what I have, so I'm not going to be taking them.
So the robe of useful things is a wondrous item. It's worth 140 gold points. This robe has cloth patches of various shapes and colors covering it. While wearing the robe, you can use an action to detach one of the patches, causing it to become an object or creature it represents. Once the last patch is removed, the robe becomes an ordinary garment. The patches are, you have 2 dagger patches, 2 bullseye lantern patches, they would be filled and lit, 2 steel mirror patches, 2 10-foot pole patches, 2 hempen rope patches, and 2 sack patches.
I'm way behind on writing all that down if I was supposed to.
You don't have to. I can always
Okay.
remind you, just as long as you know you have the robe.
Okay.
All right. And if you're going to cut off the... does anybody actually have a weapon capable of cleaving the head off of a troll?
Well, that's what I was asking, because I think the only one with a cutting weapon right now is Felicia. Although the troll also has weapons, right? It has a great club and it has something else.
It has a great club in its claws.
Mm.
Oh,
Well,
I
we
have 2
can't
daggers.
pulp the head. We need the head.
I had dual.
Yep, if Stabby can't do it, we can
Like
see if the troll's claws can do it.
So the troll's neck is about a foot thick. It would take some concerted effort, but you can do it. It would take you about 30 minutes or so.
The
Hey, Rockstar, any recipes on how to eat troll meat, by the way?
Of course. Why?
Okay.
Why even ask?
Yeah, well, I mean, you know.
Are you
see what's
hungry? I can whip it up if you're hungry.
Well, I'm just saying it'll save us some money, assuming it's edible. On the road, we still don't know what to do with the baby troll.
All right,
If-
let's.
If you want to cut it up for meat, that would be a survival roll.
All right, I'll have a go. Let's test this book.
Okay. You would get a +4 advantage.
Brilliant.
Well,
So that would be no. You
is the bardic inspiration still going?
no. You temporarily died.
Ah, shoot.
Oh,
So that concentration roll did not work.
that's what I used.
You have ruined about a quarter of the meat. Would you like to try again?
Would you like a bardic inspiration before you do that?
Oh, maybe. Sure.
Okay. Let me. There we go.
All right. You have a +5. You can try another survival roll.
All right. Here we go. Same.
You
Amazing.
have ruined half the meat.
Oh.
You are free to try again.
All right.
Can anyone
Last-
else boost this guy? Because I guess I could try bless. But
Last time.
I got nothing.
All right.
This might be a bit better.
You successfully butcher the rest of the meat. You gain about 40 pounds of troll meat.
yes.
Brilliant.
And you have successfully detached the head because there is no body left for it to be connected to.
That's one way to do it.
So if our cart keeper could mark that down as 40 pounds of troll meat
Can do.
and
40
one troll
pounds.
head. And now all that's left is the baby troll.
Alicia would want to go check on it if she can.
I will follow her.
All right. As you look into the cave, you see what looks almost like a human infant, except it's massive. This thing is probably about 4 feet long and a light shade of green. And as it is rolling around and thrashing as if it's demanding attention, what do you do?
Creep a little closer. Maybe.
It's still just crying. It hasn't taken really any notice of you. It's still covered in some fluids and dried blood. It looks like it was born fairly recently.
Oh. Maybe she'd reach out very slowly and try patting its head. Try to comfort it.
As you pat its head, it opens its eyes and looks at you. And it starts to burble and giggle as it looks at you.
I think Felicia's going to start crying a little bit.
The moment you move your hand away, it starts crying again.
Oh my gosh.
I clean off the fluids and also pat it as I clean.
It accepts it, but it starts gnashing its teeth. It looks like it's hungry.
Well, it can't have any of our meat.
I mean, yeah, that would.
That would be horrendous. It would be even.
I'm not even.
Everybody roll a nature check for me.
Yeah, our Nolful's not even thinking of the horrendous part. He's just like, nah, it's ours. He's just being awful.
Oh.
So, Matt, you would know that the reason that troll mothers usually break off from the group is because trolls have cannibalistic tendencies. And the mothers usually leave the group to have their child and nurse it away from the group until it's big enough to not get eaten by its clanmates.
Ah. Well, then
Now, the ethical question remains, do you feed it its own mother?
Well, they're cannibals anyway.
Well, the question is, would it have eaten its own mother anyway?
So you also know that baby trolls will do like trolls in general. They will eat pretty much anything you try to feed it.
Well, I mean, I ruined a lot of meat.
Hang on. There's a bunch of carcasses on the way back the way we came. Bunch of them that are half eaten anyway.
There's a bunch of carcasses around you.
Yeah, we got there's lots of options here.
roll an investigation roll.
As usual, I did not do well.
Okay. So you look around and you do find some rotten meat, a couple of dead animals, different parts that you can give it. Dr. Honeygold, however, finds a few more items. She finds a small amulet on one of the bodies. She is now in possession of an amulet of health.
Yup.
Nice.
Nice.
So are you guys going to feed it?
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna
Feed the
try.
cow.
All right. It gladly accepts what. So you have 2 dead rats and a couple of people limbs that have looked like they festered a bit. What do you want to feed it?
Let's feed it the rats.
All right. It grabs the
let's
rats
not
from you.
Give it the taste of human blood or
It
flesh.
grabs the rats from you and greedily gulps it down, almost disturbingly fast. And then it burps. And it starts to burble and giggle.
Guys, I don't know what to do.
Are we going to end up with a giant baby?
A
Well-
4-foot baby is a heck of a thing, guys. Like, I don't know what about you, but what are we gonna do with it?
So
How quickly did trolls grow?
Perhaps it can be trained.
trolls get to about half their adult size within a year.
Oh boy.
So it's gonna be 6 foot.
That's assuming an adequate health supply or adequate food supply.
Hmm.
You also know that there are many, many uses for troll.
Uses.
That's true.
In fact, having a baby troll is almost as good as the bounty that you guys just got.
Really?
Yes.
If we took the baby troll with us, would when we say uses, what do we mean by uses?
So one of the things that trolls are used for is troll blood is often used in potions. Sometimes armies will train them to work with them, and circuses often take them in to use them like, well, trained animals. A baby troll is a very precious thing to have because you can raise it how you want.
That's true. That's
How?
true.
I
And
suggest we take the youth and utilize it.
And they are intelligent enough to learn common speech.
Let's take the troll. Let's take the baby with us.
All right.
Okay.
Whoever wants to pick him up, make a strength check.
I mean, I'm assuming it's gonna be me, just because. Who else?
Go on, Arnie. Put you back into it.
Yeah. Saving throw or ability check?
Ability check. Ooh. So you try to pick it up and you tweak your back.
Well, I mean, I do actually only have 9 HP, so
This is true.
in my defense.
Does anybody want to help?
I can help.
Okay. Both of you roll another strength check.
I'll supervise.
Supervise. Thanks.
So between the two of you, you manage to lift up the baby and it wiggles about and giggles as you're carrying it. And it's kind of a struggle, but you do manage to get it to the cart where it just sits and starts grabbing things as babies do.
Not the loot. I have that loot. It's mine. It's
Well,
mine.
It's all
technically,
yours.
Matt has the 2,000 gold. So
I do. I do.
Be
have
sure
the
to keep
2000
any
gold.
of the dangerous potions away from it.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We
right.
don't
Well,
want
look,
setting-
why don't we distribute this stuff honestly at this point, because the cart's gonna be pretty full with this thing. So we have the 2 studded leather armors. Which one of you?
it's a +1 studded leather armor, both of them.
Right. Plus
Oh,
one
oh,
for both of
well.
them.
Well, one of them. I'm going to need one of them.
All right.
I got wanged by a troll and it nearly killed me.
All right. And that one can be for you. Then we have another +1 armor, but we also have the robe of useful items. So which of the 2 of you? How do you guys want to distribute that?
Is studded leather better than hide armor?
Studded leather armor is, I believe, light armor. It is 13 AC. The leather armor, studded leather armor +1.
Oh, then Yeah, it's
Mhm.
better than mine if no one else wants it. if no one else wants it.
Doc, do you want the robe of many items?
Of
Useful items?
course.
Okay. All right, that's
So-
I shall
distributed.
find it very useful.
Okay.
All right. I assume there's a healing potion for each of us.
And
All
one
right.
alchemist fire for each.
An alchemist fire for each of us. Alrighty. I have the loot. We're gonna have to keep the troll head away from the baby. I guess I'll keep carrying that. Although, are there any like sacks or anything in all this loot that I could put it in, or a box or something?
Give me one moment. So, potion of healing. I got to give each of you one of these.
Yep.
Another potion of healing. Another potion of healing. Potion of healing. And everybody wants an alchemist fire?
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Going back down the group.
Actually, I'll give my potion of healing to Felicia since she spent one on me.
Oh, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
All right. -1 on your health potions. Togepi, +1 on yours.
Sweet.
All right. Got the potions distributed. So what else? What were your other questions?
In all of this stuff lying around, is there a sack or a box or something to help carry this?
Roll investigation.
Oh man, I suck at these. Maybe I'll be motivated this time. No, I wasn't. Guys, I need help fighting this thing. I have 9 HP. I died again today. All right.
Yeah, I'll give you a hand. Whoop, investigating.
Hey.
All right. So anybody else want to roll as well?
Sure.
Intelligence. Sorry.
Are we checking in the cave too? Because aside from the
Oh.
baby, we can look in here.
Yeah, I'm just assuming you're searching the general area.
Okay.
So aside from the chest that's already on the cart, you don't find any more bags. But Matt finds a +1 short sword and a +1 short bow.
Oh.
That's really nice.
Someone is using a short bow, aren't they?
I have used a short bow so far.
Ah.
Now, it's up to you whether or not you want to tell them.
Well, I mean, the sword is tasty. It is very tasty. I will bring them both out though, because Felicia has a blowgun.
Pretty cool.
It's pretty cool, but it's not a short bow.
It is not.
So do you want to give that to Felicia?
Well, I'll offer it. I'll offer it to Felicia if she wants it.
She would appreciate that.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
Thanks,
You are now
bro.
the owner of a +1 short bow.
Whoa. Thank
Got a
you.
handy blade as well.
Yeah.
And you want to keep the short sword?
Oh, maybe for now. Yeah, maybe for now. Stick it on my hip.
Okay. You are now the owner of a +1 short sword. But sadly, there are no bags or other boxes that haven't been completely smashed open.
Okay, but that chest was the one that held all this other stuff, so in theory it's empty right now?
The chest on the cart is empty.
Okay, so I can at least put the head in there.
Yes.
Okay.
The baby doesn't even register the head that went into the cart.
Yep.
Oh, good.
Well, the first thing it saw when it opened its eyes was you. So.
Yep, you're its mom right now.
Oh,
Troll
yay.
mama.
She would
In fact,
gladly.
it starts crying from the cart because it's alone.
Oh,
All right, who's going to be the troll mum?
me.
Yeah, I think we know who the troll mom is.
I'd run over there and
Troll
start
mama.
cuddling.
Troll mama, go in there.
Troll mama. Here, dear.
It starts to giggle. It reaches for that gilded loot that's sitting in the cart.
No, no, I already grabbed that. I grabbed that ages
Oh.
ago. No,
Like
I did
that's
not.
Uncle are now foes.
Yeah.
I'll have to make an actual gilded loot for you. I don't have one in my items yet. I don't
All right.
think.
All right.
No, I haven't made a gilded loot yet. Remind me later. I'll give you a gilded loot.
Okay.
All right. So you guys have pretty much thoroughly explored the area. Is there anything else you want to do?
I think I can't think of anything.
All right.
Someone might want to roll animal handling on the panicked horse.
Oh
That is-
yeah.
Its nostrils are now full of the smell of new troll.
I'm not. Holy cow! For whatever reason, I'm
Ooh.
very motivated about that one.
Oh no way.
So, yeah, the paladin
got it
comes
somewhere.
over.
Oh, yeah.
So our glowing paladin comes over and almost like it's a blessing from God, calms the horse. And
Almost like, but it totally isn't, guys. Just let's be really clear about this.
this is the most determined atheistic paladin I've ever seen. So the horse is still pretty tired, so it's not going to be able to pull the cart very fast. And you guys have spent about 4 hours in this area. Would you like to leave now?
Do we want to leave now, or do we want to camp here?
You
Get a
can
long rest.
heal a little bit. Yeah. I'm down for taking a rest.
I mean, I do feel like I'm about to die. So, yeah, let's do that.
All right, we can make a nice hearty meal. I'm sure there's wood around here we can start cooking stuff with.
Oh, yeah, I can cook.
You
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll me a... So if you guys are camping here and Matt's going to cook, let's see, what role do I want that to be? Let's make that a survival roll.
For all of us, or just him?
All right.
For him if he's going to cook.
Okay. Is the bardic inspiration still up?
There we go.
No, because you died.
Oh. Well, I thought I cast it on him again afterwards when he was trying to butcher the troll to make sure he could do it.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're able to prepare a fairly middling meal from the troll meat, which you noticed has started to expand in its container.
Oh, boy.
You are now the owners of 50 pounds of troll meat.
Oh, this could be a problem.
In fact, you notice the scraps that he ruined earlier are swelling as well.
Oh, no.
Are we okay?
It's still going to grow into another troll, is it? Or something like that?
I don't know.
We should feed it to the
Now,
child.
the
Just
meat
to
in the
eliminate the
bulk, the meat in the stew has not started to grow. It's pretty much dead meat. You can tell it's falling apart like normal stew meat does.
Can I investigate the meat to see why it's growing?
Roll a nature roll.
Come on, sec. Ooh.
Anybody else want to roll a nature roll?
Yep. Give me a second.
Can I also do detect magic on the meat to see why it's growing?
You can.
Would that be an Arcana check?
Trolls are not magical by nature.
Oh,
So our paladin knows that trolls are such a virulent creature that if you kill it and you take its meat and you don't properly salt it, it might very well grow into a new troll in the next few days.
oh,
Can we just cook all of it up right
Feed
now?
the scraps to the child. Eliminate the possibility.
So
Well,
you
okay,
also
right?
you're also aware that there is a ridiculous danger in eating raw troll meat.
Well, no, well, we're feeding it to the child, but it just occurred to me. So it's going to take the meat a couple of days to turn back into a troll, right? So we can feed some of the meat to the baby. We can hold on to a little bit, and by tomorrow it'll be more meat,
So
and then we can cook more.
you know that. So the reason troll meat kills you when you eat it is that your stomach acid is not strong enough to digest it faster than it grows, and it will expand and pop your stomach. Now,
Oh.
adult trolls have very, very strong stomach acid. but you're not so sure about baby trolls because baby trolls are very rare to have in captivity.
Hmm.
We're just gonna have to make a big stew.
Okay.
And the baby is crying again.
Let's make a big stew. Leave maybe 10 pounds of that meat. That should take a while for that to come back. In that case, we'll have food for tomorrow.
Do we
So-
have salt to salt it? Or I mean,
Well, no,
we don't have
we
any?
want it to grow. It's going to take it a couple of days.
Your food does have some salt in it, but it would take a lot of salt to salt that meat.
Okay, just making sure.
We can't just cook it.
So, to let you know, your troll meat will grow by 10 pounds a day
Yes.
unless it is thoroughly cooked or it is properly salted.
Okay.
It takes 1 pound of salt to salt 10 pounds of troll meat.
Okay.
If the troll meat reaches 200 pounds, it will reform a new troll.
Awesome. We have infinite food.
Like a full-grown troll.
Yes. And you also know that there might also be a time limit to when it will either stop growing or simply form a smaller troll.
Oh, well, okay. That kind of.
We have infinite food plus smaller XP in case. Like, how much smaller are we talking for this other troll?
It depends on how big the meat gets.
Awesome. I vote for this, my plan.
Okay.
So we could.
Separated the meat into different containers. Could we acquire more than 200 pounds without?
So we could.
The real problem is the head, guys, because that's the problem. Because we have to keep that one basically intact.
Yes.
Nobody checked on the head.
It's not talking, is it?
Here, I'll go check on the head. But we may need to cut some of the neck bits off to make sure it doesn't, go. How far along is the head?
So the head hasn't grown at all.
Okay, good.
Watching it.
Perhaps if we bored a hole through the bottom of the skull and let the brain matter dry out, it would leave us with an empty husk, which would theoretically no longer grow.
You could try that, but it would be with a disadvantage because you do not have the proper tools.
Well,
Very
I mean, you can stew anything.
Yeah, but we don't want the head to fall apart. The face and everything is going to fall off.
Yeah, how intact
I'm-
does it need to be?
I meant like with the rest. I meant like with the rest of it, but
Yeah. Okay.
Right, except the little
Do with the
10-pound thing I'm holding on to.
So basically, you cook this stew in a small pot you found.
Mhm.
You were able to make a couple pounds of stew. Cooking several dozens of pounds of troll meat would be a very tall order in the small
we're going
pot
to
that
need
you
a
have.
bigger pot.
You're going to need a big cauldron.
Okay, yeah, that, or we can just burn the rest of it, and I can just keep this 10-pounder, and then by tomorrow we'll have more food.
You know
That's
what?
probably the safest bet, isn't it?
If you got a plan, go ham.
Troll ham.
Exactly.
Well, we should
Right.
be able to burn up
Sure.
the rest of it. If nothing else, we got lots of wood, lots and lots of wood here. Plus, we got some people with some fire bolts and stuff. I think we can get the rest of it burned,
Mm,
which ought to work, I assume.
I hope.
Well, if they don't like fire in life,
This is
they probably
true.
hate it in death.
So you guys are going to try to burn 40 pounds of troll meat.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pain.
Roll a survival check to see if you can get a proper pyre set up.
Holy cow! For one, I'm cured. I feel much better. The sight of all that money.
Was it survival?
Oh,
Yes.
everyone? Oh,
Yes, if you want to, if you're all going to work together, unless you want to have just
God.
the paladin do it by himself.
I'll roll for.
All the wood I found was wet. Sorry.
So while
Okay.
there's a lot
How's
of wood
busy?
around, most of it's still pretty green. The troll tore it up recently, and starting a fire with it big enough to burn 50 pounds of meat away might take a considerable amount of time.
What
Oh,
else
we're
can we? I mean,
Oh,
we do have
nice.
someone who can cast firebolt, but I don't know if we can use that to burn everything else up.
You can start a campfire, no problem, but you're effectively burning body.
Right.
Also, you've noticed that the skeleton has started to rejuvenate meat.
No.
So you do have enough wood that you could probably burn the skeleton.
All right. We'll burn the
I
skeleton.
reckon. Yeah, that's the pro. That will reform a full troll. The other meat, you can separate it, and it will reform into tiny trolls. We can
Maybe.
deal with a tiny troll, maybe.
All right, is
Or
that
if
what you
we
guys
ever
want to do?
have to get rid of some, we could barter it off to some inns on the way.
Sure. Tell them it's a meat hack as long as they're careful. How far away are we from the next inn? Like at least a half a day.
It's about a half day. So if you camp here, you'll be able to reach it in half a day tomorrow. Which you will have to camp here if you're going to burn the skeleton.
All right. Well, I guess
Yeah,
that's what we
that's
got to do.
All right. Everybody make a perception roll.
Ooh.
Oh, for crying out loud.
All right. So you notice some critters running about. A few things are sniffing around. The baby troll burbles and complains because it wants more food. But aside from that, you all are relatively safe. You will all have to deduct 1 ration, and you will have to deduct 2 rations extra, not for each of you, just all together, if you want to feed the baby troll.
We can't cook up the meat to do this, I thought.
You can.
Oh,
He
You
will
can-
eat a meal he will eat a whole pot all to himself.
Well, I mean that would get rid of a bunch of it, and if he were inclined to do it anyway.
Okay. That stew takes 2 pounds of meat. Roll a survival roll for me.
all of us?
No, just Matt, because he's cooking.
Gotcha.
All right. Now I'm hoping he's not too particular about my cooking. My cooking has not been good so far.
Hey!
Oh, but I saved the gourmet stuff for the baby.
So you make an absolutely fantastic stew. It smells wonderful, and the baby thoroughly enjoys it. It gulps it down. It's a little bit hot, so it's hesitant, but it does eventually eat the entire pot, burp, and roll over and fall asleep.
Oh.
And then immediately soils itself.
Yeah.
Felicia will
Troll Mama, get in
Well,
there.
Congratulations, your cart now has about 5 pounds of troll poop in it.
I handled the front end. Someone else
Yep.
can handle the back end.
Troll Mama, this sounds like a job for you.
I guess so.
All right. All right. I'm going to let you guys sleep there. I will be right back. I need to get a drink.
All right.
By the way, I think we also, for everybody, I think we also had, it was 200 gold from the cart as well. So divided between all of us, it'll be 50 gold per.
And you got 2,000 gold from the
Yep.
paladin.
Yep. We're going in bits.
All right, 50 gold each.
So, and then with if we're splitting the 2,000 4 ways, that's going to be 500 per.
That's gonna be 500. Yeah.
Yep. And then we're going to get another 500 when we turn in this thing. Woo! Sorry.
Woo!
Oh my word. Oh yeah.
Gonna be good.
We are gonna be loaded.
That's why I wanted to do this.
What are you gonna do with your money?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm
Yes, are you
saving my money.
saving for anything in particular?
Get your own horse.
Well, I suppose a horse might help, but we have this horse here with the cart. I like
That's
the horse
true.
and cart. Helps us carry stuff. We can
I
also
like
get
having
away
that.
with walking a lot less. Someone, we can ride in the cart, drive the horse,
All right, I'm back. So the the horse can either pull the cart or one of you can ride it. It's not both.
Right.
And the cart can comfortably sit 2 people and the baby, or all 4 of you. So someone's walking.
Yep. Well, we can figure that out maybe tomorrow. Who's walking?
All right. So I'm going to make this easy because I want to get you guys to the next town. You've got 3 inns between here and Westgate. So the standard fares apply. It would be 2 copper a night, 5 copper a meal. which would be, if you guys want to stay, you can deduct the whole total, or you can sleep outside and eat your rations.
Or we can try the performance thing and also barter with the whole troll meat thing while letting them know, by the way, if you don't cook all this stuff, though, you're going to be in trouble.
All right. I will
Yeah, we
let you
could.
do the first persuasion roll at the inn you go to.
We could at least trade for a room, yeah.
All right. So is that for the troll meat or is that for the performance?
That would be the troll meat to start with, and then performance afterwards.
Okay. Most of the people don't want the troll meat.
Yeah, well.
It actually has a slightly acrid smell to it. Kind of like ozone.
Oh,
All right. Well, I can try a persuasion check to see if they'll let me do the perform. I have the loot now, which I can, show off.
You do. You do perform at the inn. The innkeepers will let you stay for free, but you have to pay for your own meals.
All right, or we could just keep cooking up troll meat. We got to get rid of it somehow.
All right, Matt, roll me a survival roll. We'll just have it for all 3 meals.
alrighty. All 3 meals, so no whammies, please.
Now, I can also bardic inspiration.
Well, you got it. You still got an 8. So the stew is kind of middling. You still have a little bit of trouble with the smell of ozone every time you cook, but it does eventually cook away, and it's really just a fairly passable stew.
Okay. Plus, we can feed. Hey, baby, troll mama.
Mhm.
Does baby have a name?
You
Not
have to give it
yet.
one.
No.
I would vote for Moomin.
You
Moomin.
can certainly
Oh,
tell
Moomin's
it's
good.
a boy.
Moomin troll.
All right. So you travel the next 3 days. You collect a grand total of 2 silver in performance,
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
and that will bring you to the city of Westgate.
Cool. And then we were able to turn in the troll thing here, right?
You will be able to turn it in at the satellite office.
Right.
So when you arrive there, so as you're coming into the city, you can see from the top of the hill the mage quarter just kind of sparking off in the distance, random little flashes popping up here and there, and a lot of animals you can spy just flying over the area. As you approach, you enter the side of the city that enters to the Square of Justice, which is generally where a lot of the guilds are located. And as you enter, you notice there is a crowd gathered around Gallows at the center of the town. Do you wish to approach?
Sure. You got to go that way anyway.
Oh,
Yes,
gallows.
Yes.
I said that like I love a gallows.
I mean,
Love a good
it
gallows.
does sound like you do.
So, Usagi, you're about as close as you can get because there's actually a big crowd. I just don't have them
All right.
on here.
All right.
I didn't want to make 100 different copies of the same token. So you see guards all around you and a really haggard man standing up at the gallows, and he's got long black hair, a scraggly beard, and he's just he's got that leer that someone gets when they're kind of crazy. And you see a man in really nice Gamberson armor standing out in front of the gallows, and he presents a scroll, and he starts addressing the crowd. And let me pull up what he has to say. So he yells to the crowd, "Today we are here to witness the end of a foul criminal who has haunted our streets and our citizens for far too long. The mass murderer Mark Barlow stands before you." And he starts listing off the crimes that this man has been committed of, which includes several very gruesome murders, a couple of unspeakable things we can't talk about on YouTube,
Ooh.
and the general torture and killing of livestock
In Minecraft.
in Minecraft.
In Minecraft, yes.
He then turns to the crowd and says, "This man has been found guilty by order of the local lord and by myself, your sheriff and representative. Mr. Barlow, do you have anything to say in your defense and for your absolution. And Barlow, who's just been kind of leering at the crowd, starts laughing to himself and says, yeah, I got something to say. I'm not sorry for any of it. All I wish is that I had another chance to play with you all like I did before, you filthy little toys. And he starts spitting and cursing and thrashing. And the sheriff gives the signal to the guard by the gallows, and he pulls the lever, and the criminal drops. And he thrashes about for a bit, really struggling, because the fall did not do what it's supposed to do.
Oh,
And you get to watch for a few more minutes as this man expires.
I
Then
cover Felicia's eyes.
just imagine.
the
You're probably right.
the crowd dissipates after the man is left, and you hear the sheriff proclaim, "He shall remain here as witness to all that evil will be punished in this town."
Cool.
And he proceeds to walk back to his office. Everybody roll a perception roll.
All right.
Hmm.
Whoops, wrong thing. There we go.
So,
Good.
Felicia, when you hear heard the gallows, the man fall in the gallows, you think you heard what sounded like someone snapping their fingers, but you
Oh.
can't tell from where it came.
Interesting.
And you are now free to go about your business. The satellite office would be to the east this time, and to your immediate east is the Merchants Guild, where you were sent to do your job for the church. And let me do a quick time check here. How's everybody for time?
I'm okay, but we'll see what everyone else is.
I'm getting to my limit, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I can probably only stay till like 11:30 at the latest, just because I have to wake up at 5 tomorrow.
Oof.
Yikes.
Yes.
All right. All right. Actually, yeah. Okay. So what would you guys like to do then?
Well, I think we should turn in the troll thing first. We can get this off our hands, and then we do the church thing.
All right. Your satellite office is to the northeast.
Northeast.
Usagi, I was correct in my direction this time.
Yeah, okay. All right. Is this it, or is it?
That is the jailer's office.
Okay. Rockstar, we lost you.
Come
Oh,
back to
hang
me.
on, where am I?
You're down.
Where am I?
You're south of the gallows at the moment.
So northeast, isn't it?
Yep,
Yes.
northeast.
Past the gallows.
I got you.
They are proceeding northwest, but okay.
Okay, so further this direction then. All right.
There we are.
Alrighty. So this.
Open it up.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
So you see a clerk behind the counter and a few adventurers just kind of parading around. And the clerk looks up and greets you. Is like, "Oh, welcome to the satellite offices of the Blue Dandelion. How can I help you?"
No, I'm gonna slam the troll head and the I forget if I got like the actual document that for the mission.
You just have to present the head.
All right. Well, head.
And she goes, "Oh my goodness, things, ugh." And she looks a little bit sick. And the other people in the group start cheering because they see that you have brought it down the troll.
We certainly have.
Oh yeah.
After a few moments of gagging, the clerk goes in the back, and she brings out a bag of 2,000 gold, which she presents to you. And she says, "Please take that head with you. The mission is cleared."
Take the head with us. All right.
Yes, we want you to dispose of the head.
All right. We'll see if anyone wants this. I guess. Ooh, cat.
Oh,
Yes, there is indeed another cat.
very important.
Okay. We also got to figure out what to do with Moomin this whole time.
So you would have brought your cart with you unless
Yes.
you parked it outside the city.
No, I'm sure we would have brought it with us into the city, but we got to figure out what to do. Like,
Oh, well, you do have the head of the Merchants Guild you're supposed to ask. He might be a good person to know if you were looking to sell it.
okay, do we know where he's located? He said it was this
Directly to the south of you.
Okay.
That door right in front of you should be locked. Don't go into it. You will
okay.
have to walk around to the square.
All right, we lost Rockstar again.
No.
I'm here somewhere. Ooh. Oh, I can't go through the wall. Hang on. Ooh.
You can't apparate there, or however
I can't
you said.
operate. It would be an improper use of Misty Step.
It would be. All right, so you mean
So
this?
it was to the south of the guild hall. So you're
Oh.
really close to it right now.
Okay,
I made
so
sure that there's only doors on buildings you can go into this time.
okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
Okay.
Ah.
So you have indeed found the guild of the Merchants Guild. And there is a clerk behind the counter, and she asks, "Welcome to the Merchants Guild. Is there something I can do to help you?"
Now, I did get a document for this one, right? That it was supposed
You
to
were
be-
given a letter by Bradford that you haven't opened yet that was from Barrick about the mission.
Wait, a letter that we were supposed to open and we didn't, or
I mean, you just took it, but you never opened it.
oh, okay. Well, I guess we better open it.
So the letter is a letter of introduction to the guild master, a man named Gil White, telling him that you are indeed the people he has sent on the quest that he requested.
Okay.
And-
Well, I guess I will ask for Gil White, and then I have a letter here of introduction.
Oh, and who sent you?
It was the guy that my character would remember that I don't.
Barrick the scholar from the Basilica of Tyr the Martyr.
Yes, that.
Okay. She's like, "Oh, okay, hang on." And she runs back, and I'm going to put her back here because she can just fly through the wall. And from out of the back comes a fairly old man. He looks like he's not really old. He's about 55. He's fairly portly. And he goes, "Ah, right. You guys are here for the job." And he eyes your insignia as he goes, "Huh. Well, I'm sure he knows what he's doing. Please follow me." And he leads you to the back.
All right.
And he's leading you to a back room that is usually reserved for private conferences. And he tells you, "Come in and take a seat. Shut the door behind you." And I'm just going to go ahead and move Matt all the way over there.
Lovely, thank you.
As if by magic, Matt just beat everybody to the room.
Yeah.
Oh.
We should probably let this guy know we need someone to keep an eye on our cart while we're all in here. Probably.
Oh.
He yells for the clerk and tells her to go make sure the cart that you left out is okay. And she steps out. She steps out of the room and goes to tend the cart.
All right.
All right. So the man looks at you and says, "So, have you got something for me?"
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to remember why we were sent here.
You have the letter of introduction.
Well, yes, I can present that.
Okay. He takes the letter. He reads it. He's like, "Good, good. So, look, this really needs to be kept on the hush. So that guy that they just took care of out in the street, that ain't the only problem we got going on around here. The biggest problem we've got right now is the local lord and his wife have also died. Now, we've been quiet about it up to now because there's just been so many problems. I mean, we've had loved ones who have recently departed just coming back, coming out of the graveyard from out of town. The local thugs have just some of them have just become things that our guards can't even handle. I've talked with the sheriff. We're trying to keep everything on the hush because people are at a near panic. And then there's the problem with the mage's quarter. That fool at his giant store, he's wanting in. He says he can fix the whole problem, and the last thing I want is a bunch of mages charging through my city. What I need is someone who can go out there and figure out what the heck is going on. Do you think, can you figure this out for me? We've got people coming back from the dead. We've got thugs who were once stick thin, living in the back alleys, swelling up to nearly 7 feet tall, to giant hulking muscular things. Just pandemonium here. I'm at my wit's end. I need someone who can find out what's causing this or who's causing this. And that way we can bring what we need to stop this. Are you the guys that can do this for me?
Yeah, I think we can do this. Everyone else feel confident?
We can do our best, sir.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Of course.
Okay. So I've had kind of a mixed relationship with your guild in the past. But Barrick speaks highly of you. He says you were able to deal with a similar situation.
We did, as a matter of fact, actually. It was our first mission. Our second mission was killing a troll. We just turned that one in.
All right. I'm going to put you guys up in a local tavern. I don't need people seeing you coming and going out of your guild hall. I'm bringing you in because you're new to the area. People won't suspect you. If anybody asks, you escorted a caravan here. You've got that cart outside, and you hear a knock on the door at that moment. And what is it? And the clerk peeks her head and is like, I'm sorry, sir. They brought a baby troll.
Yeah,
And
we took care of the troll.
His name's Moomin.
you took care of the troll.
Yeah, we killed its mom, and we got a baby troll out of the deal.
A baby troll. That might be good for the plan. Okay. I need something to keep that fool that's the head of the mage quarters busy. Getting a new baby troll might be something to do that. I will need you to go talk to my contact at his store. Her name is Mint. She looks young, but she's a very accomplished little girl. Be nice to her. I know you types are rougher than need be, and don't make a pass at her.
No passes.
What? I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, it's all right. Don't worry about it. Pat me on the head.
He's particularly looking at the farm boy and the paladin.
I wouldn't dream of it, sir.
Okay. All right, I'm going to put you up. The inn is across the way. You'll have to pass that shameful thing. Freaking sheriff. I told him I don't want that thing displayed in the square, but he insists it's important to intimidate the criminals. Anyway, the inn is across the way. It's a nice place. Please don't trash it. Let me know if you find anything.
All right, we'll do.
Okay.
I realized. I also realized I forgot to mention because I know the troll had a great club and then something else that I would have taken those. I don't know if I can do that at this point.
So the great club was basically just a big tree trunk.
Okay, and the other weapon was a what again?
His claws.
Okay, never mind.
All right, he says, all right, you're probably tired from the road. Let the innkeep know that you got the cart. I hate to do it, but I'll send, he scribbles something down. It's like, give this to the innkeeper. They'll let you keep the baby in the room. Please don't let it make a mess.
Yeah, look at you, troll mama.
We are at a really desperate time, and I'm trying to get out of this with the town and my reputation intact.
All right.
Sure.
All right. Well, you're free to go.
All right. Well, we understand the mission. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Sure.
Cheers.
All right. Speaking of, if we have any more troll meat, I guess we can still keep feeding Moomin with that.
You can. So You have come to a major trade city. If you could sell that stuff anywhere, it would be here.
The troll meat. All right.
Yes. Each of you roll a history check.
All right.
I also want to pet the cat.
You can. That is a particularly fluffy cat. You can zoom in
Oh,
on its
the
picture.
cat.
You can see it's a very,
Oh,
very
yeah.
fluffy cat.
It's very fluffy orange.
He's so floofy.
All right.
Some of us are too busy petting the cat to think of history.
Okay. So Farm Boy doesn't want to think about history. That's fine. Felicia, you would know that one of the reasons Westgate is such a remarkably big trade city is because the Mage Quarter buys all sorts of weird stuff that nobody else will.
Sweet.
Ooh.
Like, you also know it's a bit of a strange place. But
Strange
you
is
can,
cool.
if you can sell anything, if you could sell it anywhere, it would certainly be in this city.
Ooh. Probably sell the troll meat.
hmm
Alrighty.
As a matter of fact, you now have 80 pounds of troll meat.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Oh boy.
You're keeping an eye on it.
What would you like to do?
Well, let's cook some of it up for Moomin. I mean, we need to do that before.
Oh yeah. How would Moomin be doing?
He's just burbling in the cart. He's a little upset and fussy.
Oh, I give him a little cuddle.
So as you enter the square, you can't help but notice the convict. And he's pale, and his tongue is just bloated and hanging out of his mouth. And he just sways gently in the breeze.
I detect magic on him.
You don't detect any magic.
Okay. I detect magic around in the area.
There's a lot of stray magic in the area, and you can definitely feel a lot of it coming from the Mage Quarter.
Didn't I have something like detect evil or something like that?
Check your, I think it's in your feats.
Or
Features?
feature?
Yep.
I thought I did. Or divine sense. That's what it was, right?
You would, let's see. Strong evil registers on your, yep, okay. Yeah, you can cast it. Go ahead.
All right. Oops. Did that.
Have to bump you back up to 4.
I don't think that went.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely detect evil, and it's kind of hard to pin down. It's almost like a miasma hanging around you, and it's profound. Like it smells like there's just sewer grates all open all around you.
Brethren, we may have a bit of an issue. There is evil absolutely everywhere.
And it's
I mean,
not just sewer. It's almost like something is burning.
Yeah, it's intense. It's strong. Somewhere I can't pinpoint it, but something. I'll see if I walk around if I can pinpoint it. Get like some idea.
You're not picking up anything concrete, but you could. It's almost like a fart in a crowded room. You know it's there, but you can't pin it down, and it doesn't seem to be getting any closer.
All right, I can't seem to get a reading on it. So,
Well, if you sense something around here, did you guys happen to hear that snap?
I didn't hear anything.
Well, when the guy got hanged, there was a snap. It like felt like it was coming from everywhere. Like I couldn't pinpoint it. There's something fishy.
Definitely fishy. Well, let's get to the inn.
That would be directly to your west.
Yep, we'll get Moomin fed. We'll get at least we'll take a look at our rooms.
Where did you go off to, Matt?
Wait.
I have no idea where I am.
Rockstar, are you still in the?
I am where we were.
There you are. I'm gonna pull you out of there.
Apparate me through the doors.
Here.
See, this is why he doesn't walk, because we just do it for him.
So as you enter the tavern, because the paladin just rushed in, you notice a couple of merchants and one particularly corpulent one by the fire, just kind of petting the cat with its foot.
Yes.
And, oh, welcome,
Here,
travelers.
Hello.
Have a seat. Have a chat. It's been kind of monotonous here for a bit. Hadn't been able to leave for a while.
Why haven't you been able to leave?
I came through the same gate you guys did, but some idiot put something illegal in my cart. And yeah, I'm kind of well known around here, but that freaking sheriff he's holding all my stuff, so I'm stuck here till he decides to let it go. The guildmaster's been talking to him, though. He says he should be able to let me go in about a week, but I mean, there go my perishables, right?
What kind of perishables have you got?
Oh, I was bringing in some fresh meat all the way from North Post. I mean, it's some good stuff. Like it's like this weird deer they have up there. I mean, it makes a fantastic stew, but I had it preserved and whatnot. But I mean, he's going to ransack it. He's not going to treat it with the care it deserves, and I'm going to be out a couple hundred gold on that deal all by itself.
I'll tell you what. I happen to have an ability to purify food and drink, potentially. When all is said and done, if you want, for a small fee, I could try that on there and see if we can restore any of it.
Money's one of the things I'm not lacking for. And he extends his hand in greeting and says, "Name's Daniel."
I'm Arnulful. We have here Dr. Honeygold, Felicia, and behind me we have actually Rockstar. I don't think I've ever used your real name.
No, you haven't. Alinor, my name.
He's like, "Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, fine folks. What brings you over here to Westgate? It's a pretty busy place, and you guys don't look like merchants."
We were doing an escort.
Yeah.
Getting some folks up here. It was dangerous on the road.
I see you guys got a baby with you. Oh, isn't he cute?
He is cute.
Oh, isn't
He's really-
he?
And he starts tussling where its hair would be. The baby's got this big nub on the back of its head, like, a big dog. He's like, "Oh, it's cute." The baby doesn't seem to much care for it. But the man takes his hand away. He's like, some like it, some don't. Were you looking to sell that thing?
At the moment, we're looking to sell actually some meat. Some troll meat.
If I was allowed to do business here, I'd buy it from you in a second, but sadly, that sheriff ain't letting me do nothing, so I'm just sitting here wasting my days on the booze.
Where do you
And now-
normally set up shop?
Usually I head over to the Mage Quarter. Well, I'll go to the Market Square first, because you usually get a better price there. The mages are a lot of things, but they ain't dumb. They know when someone like me comes to their quarter, it's because they couldn't sell what they brought at the marketplace.
I see.
Have you ever been to the Mage Quarter?
Nope. Never had
Oh,
it.
No.
you are in for a treat. That place is wild.
Well, we'll definitely have to check it out.
You do that. You do that. You should also take some time to have a good meal here. This is one of the best inns in the city.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
exclusive, though.
Well, we intend to have a nice time here and enjoy ourselves.
Well, I'll be hanging around if you need anything. Really weird stuff going on here lately.
Yeah, so we hear. Time to take a vacation, though, if we can.
Well, I'm just going to stay here and let my wallet get thin while I get fat.
All right, well, it was nice meeting you. In case you see anything, you can let us know. We are in the business of dealing with strange things.
Well, stop by. I'm one of them guys that makes things happen.
All right.
Thank you.
And he goes back to what he was doing.
All right. So we need to check in, see where our rooms are, see about getting food and all that fun stuff, see about stabling Moomin,
Okay.
as it were.
So you talk to her. You present her with the note
Yep.
that the guildmaster gave you. She goes, "Oh, okay. Your rooms would be on the top floor. It looks like you have permission to bring the." She eyes the troll baby child with you, as it looks like you're trying to take it to the Mage Quarter, and we can have our stable boy take your horse and cart to the nearby stables.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And please enjoy your stay. We will. Your account is opened with the Merchants Guild.
Yes.
Woo.
And so, dinner will be served in about 2 hours.
All right. Does that give us enough time to head over to the Mage Guild, sell some troll meat, or do we want to?
So the Mages Guild would be about an hour walk, maybe an hour and a half. It's pretty crowded. Most people are ending their days, or they're close to ending their days.
Brethren,
You could make it to the Mages' quarters, but you might not make it back in time.
now is the time to vote.
Uh,
Brethren, for what you want.
well, if we don't make it in time, then might not be a point in going.
Well, you'd make it to the Mages' quarter in time. You just might miss dinner.
You're right.
Oh, okay.
But we can make our own dinner.
We can, but the dinner here is free.
And
We have
this
an
is the
open-
best. This is the best inn in town.
We do have an open tab.
This is true.
I mean, best inn in town.
I'll feed Moomin for free too.
You could. We certainly
They
could.
will. The clerk asks, what does it eat?
Literally anything.
Literally anything, including this mystery meat that we have.
She gives it a cautionary sniff from a decent distance. She goes, "Oh, that's not even putrid. It's like, I'll tell the cook.
This meat though has to be cooked real thoroughly if you're gonna do it.
Yes, we're not interested in that.
Okay.
We'll just we'll bring it out a bucket of trimmings or something." And she goes back into the kitchen to tell the chef.
All right.
All right, so you guys are going to stay here for dinner?
In that case, yeah, I'm going to ask for them to draw me a bath.
There is a public bath just up the street. She says if you go up there, you can, and that's not actually made. We'll just say you
All
go
right.
there.
All right.
She says, yeah, go take a bath. Dinner will be ready in 2 hours. We will bring it to your quarters.
Neat.
So you all go take your bath. It is remarkably relaxing. It does cost a copper to enter.
Fine.
All right.
Fine.
It's a communal bath, but it's a very nice bath. It has a wonderful smell. It's got all these nice, neat rock formations and gardens. You feel very relaxed on your way back. When you arrive back, your dinner is waiting in your room, and it looks like it is several pieces of roasted bird of some kind with a light breading on it, some braised vegetables, some hot, fresh rolls, a big boat of gravy. It's a fantastic meal. It just looks beautiful. And they gave you a whole cake for dessert. It's just got little berries on top.
Oh my god.
You can tell the frosting has all kinds of spices in it. It smells fantastic. And laying to the side is a big metal bucket full of roasted meat trimmings that Moomin starts crawling and thrashing to get to.
Oh yeah. Definitely feed them to him.
He grabs the bucket and plunges his face in and just starts slurping it up so fast that it literally has no time to go anywhere else.
Like, Moomin, no, you're getting it everywhere.
He's actually not. Almost all of it got into his mouth. A little bit got on his face.
Oh, then she'd be very surprised.
And then he belches loud enough to rattle the glass in the room.
Ugh.
And then he rolls over and he goes to sleep.
Good boy.
You all get a chance to enjoy your meal. It is probably one of the best meals you've ever had.
Nice.
Dang.
And then it is properly dark outside. Do you want to go to bed?
Might as well.
All right. All right, we'll do one more thing and then I'll let you guys go.
All right.
So roundabout, you guys have been sleeping, and roundabout maybe 1 or 2 in the morning, you start to hear a choking and gasping and rattling like somebody's bending wood, and you can hear it coming from outside your window. Do you want to investigate?
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't move, since if I move, I'm going to alert whatever's going on. To things.
I'd
So
like
you
to.
guys move to the window, and the man on the gallows is rocking back and forth, thrashing.
Oh,
And you watch guards start crowding around him. And he's just like, his hands are still tied, but he's thrashing about. Do you want to keep watching, or do you want to go outside?
I open the window and cast Firebolt at the thing.
oh my gosh.
The firebolt misses.
Ah,
And about that time, you see, and I'm going to put him out here. You see it flip. The thing, the thing that was the body, just flips onto the top of the gallows and pulls its ropes free. Let me see if I got him on here. Where's he at?
it's a ninja. Guys, it's a ninja.
No, it is
I
most
knew it.
certainly not a ninja.
Of course,
It's
it's a
standing
corpse
on
ninja.
top of the rope that it was hanging from, and it breaks the rope. And you see the bloated purple tongue in its mouth split open, and a long tentacle-like tongue comes out, and you hear it breathe for the first time and start laughing. I've got another chance. And you see the guards immediately start moving in, just coming from all the buildings. And it jumps down from it and attacks the first guard. And that tongue wraps around its head. And he kills that guard immediately.
Can I vicious mockery this guy?
You can try. Let me describe him real
All right.
quick to you. So, there's good light on him now. He is certainly pale as he was before, and the rope is still hanging from his neck. His hands have become bigger, purple. His tongue moves about like it has a mind of its own, and its eyes just kind of steam off this purple haze. And he's looking for something else to attack. If you get involved, you will have to roll initiative.
Well, I'm assuming we don't want to start a combat when everyone has to leave. So we want to leave it here because I am tempted still to do vicious mockery.
All right, you
So-
watch as he moves to the next guard, but as he attacks the second guard, you see the first rise as if it was brought back to life and start
Right.
charging towards his fellows.
Right, but this
Oh,
is
we
what I'm
probably
saying
need
is-
to do something.
Yeah,
don't
what
we?
I'm saying is I wouldn't be waiting for this thing to attack something else. What I'm saying is, as a player, I want to let the players who need to leave. And
Well,
we do a combat next week or something.
I'm just letting you know what's
Yep.
happening real quick.
Okay.
So he does get to the second one and kill it, but guards start pouring in from everywhere. And the sheriff comes out and screams. And the thing that was Mark Barlow looks back, smiles, and takes off down an alley.
Oh,
Yeah, see, I feel like I would have tried to get involved.
You might not have wanted to get involved with this,
Alrighty, alright.
but now there is a screaming, intelligent thing that was once dead running through the streets of this city.
Right.
And that is where we will end it.
Alright.
all right.
Alrighty.
That was cool.
All right. Anything anybody want to say before we end the stream?
I think we distributed everything, so that
So
Mhm.
you guys did pretty well. You each get 500 experience for killing the troll.
Alright.
noise.
You also managed to make 4,200 gold this session. I hope you guys parsed that out.
Yep.
We did indeed.
Well, thank everybody for watching. We will end it there. I don't think you guys got enough to level up again.
No,
Not
not
quite.
that.
Not just yet.
You said
Oh,
500, right?
Yeah, just 500.
Okay.
The troll was a bit weakened, so you didn't get the full experience for it.
And we
Yeah,
didn't
that-
get what's his toes' horse, so we don't get more XP.
Well, hopefully it doesn't become an issue later.
Hopefully it doesn't.
Thank everybody for watching. I wish you all good luck.
Thanks a bunch.
Thank you.
Thank you.